What's going on, everybody? Mahone Capone live here on Twitch, and this is Horror Becomes Them, session 25, Thursday, April 13th, 2023. I hope everybody is doing well this evening. It has been a few week hiatus. We appreciate you being here. If you are watching us, we're sorry that we were unable to be around last Thursday. We had some things come up, so we were unfortunately unable to have a session, but we are here now, and that's all that matters. I appreciate you so much for following us the last 25 sessions. It still feels like yesterday that we started this campaign. I believe it was back in July of 2022. So you figure that's what, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It's been about 9 months, which is pretty awesome. I love the longevity. I'm hoping to, extend it to maybe a year or more. We'll see. It really just depends on how the sessions go and how the story progresses. But I am excited to see how things play out. The last session that we had was pretty awesome. It was heavy in the role playing, which was fantastic. I love watching everybody talk to each other and mingle and kind of get their backstories together and play off of each other. So it's definitely fun to watch that go down, especially in a world that I've tried to create for our players. It's been a very um, what's the word I'm looking for? A very joyous feeling. A lot of just excitement and happiness that comes over me when I see the group play as their characters and get into it. It's a great feeling. So I'm glad that they got to play a little bit last session. Hopefully there's going to be more of that this session. We'll see. We did end on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so we will pick back up during that particular part of the campaign. But I'm just waiting for some folks to get in here. I know that we don't normally start right at 10 o'clock, so I'm sure everybody will be getting in here, in the next 10 or 12 minutes, which is fine. I have no problems with that. We'll see how things play out. But I'm excited. I hope everybody else is excited. I hope everybody had a great couple weeks. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. I hope that things are going well on everybody else's end. I know things have been okay on my end. It's life. Shit happens. There's ups and downs and ebbs and flows. Work stuff, home stuff, family stuff, all that kind of stuff. So just trying to take everything one day at a time. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster lately, but I always love being able to come on here Thursday nights and be able to, leave all of the reality behind us and get to play in this little evil world for a while. And it kind of takes me out of the element, which is great. And then tomorrow I actually play with my brother-in-law who plays Tantalus. I know you guys haven't seen him in a long while, but he has a campaign, Rime of the Frost Maiden, that we play normally Saturday nights, every other Saturday, but this weekend and next time we play, I believe we're doing it on Friday night. So I'll have back-to-back nights with Dungeons and Dragons, which is great because I could use it. But yeah, so it's about 4 after. I believe we do have some of our participants. We'll start with Megan. Hello.
Mike, there it is. Hey, what's up?
What up? How you been?
Bro, I got beat up at work yesterday. It was fun.
You got beat up at work, like metaphorically speaking, or like
No,
actually you
physically.
got into a fist fight with somebody?
Well, I didn't fight anyone back. It's just this kind of job that I do.
Okay.
Work in a group home. I got beat up. It's fine.
Okay, so you work at a group home,
Yep.
and was this like an elderly person
No.
or no?
No.
Okay.
They're 20.
okay. And they just said, I'm throwing these hands, and you were just like,
Yep.
all right, well, I can't do nothing because I'm at work.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't fly. Obviously I work in a call center, and the customer's great on my nerves most of the time, and I bite my tongue most of the time. But if it was ever like, if I was in like a physical location and a customer was like trying to throw hands and they swung at me, yeah, I'd probably lose my job because not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Uh,
Um,
just I'm fine.
well, I'm glad that you're okay. I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's a little world star hip hop where people in the background are like world star, like what the fuck, like that's a little out there. Jesus Christmas. Well, I'm glad that you're all right. I mean, that could have been,
Thanks.
you know, that could have not ended well. I'm sure, you know.
Well, yeah, it's not the first time. It's what comes with
Jeez.
working in a group home. Well,
Come
some group homes.
comes with the territory. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's I you
Yeah,
know
I used to work at Walmart. I definitely relate to that. Those customers are insane.
I mean I've had altercations with customers. I used to work at AAA, and
Yeah. Sorry,
this
sorry.
this guy was raising his voice at me and was trying to act tough, and I had to walk away. I went into my boss's office and I said, "You're the manager. You go out there and deal with it now, or it's going to be dealt with a way that you don't want it to be dealt with." And they were just like, "I don't. What is happening right now?" And I'm just like, "Bro, go and deal with it. You're the manager, because I will hurt this person. You will have to call an ambulance." So they had to go out there and kind of de-escalate the situation because the guy was basically making it seem like he was just like not saying it, but kind of saying that I was stupid and I didn't understand what he was saying. But I completely understood what he was saying, but he just was wrong and was not saying it the right way himself. And I was trying to explain it to him, and he was just like, "Can you get somebody that actually understands what I'm saying? Because you actually are just stupid and don't understand what I'm saying." And I was just like, "This is not going to end well. This guy's going to end up going home in an ambulance." So I just was like, I gotta walk away, and I went into the office and was just like, please deal with this because it's just, yep, not gonna end well. They were like, you need to keep your composure when stuff like that happens. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna let a customer sit here and talk to me any sort of way. I'm sorry, but my dignity and my, it's worth more than this job making, peanuts. So fuck you, and you deal with it because you're the one that's getting paid the buku bucks as the manager. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I as a 17. No, at this point I was probably a 16-year-old getting paid $10 an hour. Got threatened by a crackhead at Walmart. I'm like, what do you expect? I can't be dealing with this. And the managers had just riled him up too, because he was like, he did something wrong, and like 3 different employees of the store had already like yelled at him for something, and he was all upset. And he eventually went to pay. They let him just check out as usual through the self checkout, and he kept like looking over at me and like glaring at me. And my job as the self checkout person, just sit there and just kind of watch everybody. He was like, "You got a fucking staring problem?" I was like, I am just standing here." And then as he walked away, I said, "Oh, have a nice day," because that's just what I say to everybody. I didn't even know what people were mad at him about. And he turned around and he said, "I will fuck you up." And I just gave him a smile and he walked away. I'm like, I am a 16-year-old and you're threatening to beat the shit out of me? You 40-year-old man, please. Calm down.
Yeah, sometimes you have to kill them with kindness. Um, you know.
I have gotten much worse at that as I've gotten older. I don't have the patience for that sort of thing anymore, but
See,
bright-eyed teenager, absolutely. I was like, oh, it's no big deal.
I think it's the reverse with me. Like, I think when I was younger, I was more of that, like, loose cannon, like, badass, like, I don't give a fuck about anybody or anything kind of person. So, like, my fuse was much shorter. But as I've gotten older and I've got kids now and just, I've gotten to that point where I'm just like, it's not even worth it. It's just like, I just want to get about my day, and I don't, I'm getting too old for this shit. You know what I mean? I'm fucking I'm fucking Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm too old for this shit. I don't feel like dealing with all that. But, as they say, as you get older into the older years of your life, older people, especially senior citizens, have like no fucks to give at that point. So I'm sure it'll start slowly creeping back into how I was in my late teens, early 20s, to where I'm just like, what the fuck did you say? You want to throw fucking hands? My old ass I'll roll with you. I'll probably get lumped up though, because I'll be, an old man trying to fucking swing at these like youthful ass hooligans. But, it's whatever. But looks like we do have almost a full house. I don't know where Jade is. She's not here quite yet. But we got Arrowy, we got Megan, we got Beckett, we got Adam. We're just waiting on Jade. Arrowy, how are you?
She's running late.
She's running late.
But she
Okay.
said she will be here.
Okay.
I am good. I am laughing at your guys' stories because I am passive aggressive.
Ah, okay.
So when I worked at a Las Vegas hotel, people would always come up and yell at me like it was completely my fault that they got locked out of their room or that they got double billed by a restaurant that I have no control over. And I would let them just like yell at me and berate me, and I was like, okay, thanks. And then in my head, I was like, you do realize I have complete control over your credit card at this point, right?
Mhm.
Like, I will max the fuck out of your credit card and ruin your entire rest of your stay. Because it takes a long time for the bank to get it back.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
are you sure you didn't eat all of those items? Like, at some hotels you go to, there's like those items that are already there, like prepackaged, ready to go. But if you like open
Yeah.
it and eat it, you get charged for eating it. It's like, oh, are you sure you didn't eat that whole thing? Because I could have sworn when the housekeeping went in there and they ate it was all gone. So I just charged your credit card for all of the items.
No, people are shady. So at our hotel, it had a weight type of thing. So if you picked a water up, it would charge you for it. And
Oh,
it
wow.
told you, like,
That's
hey,
what
if
I
you
was
pick this
thinking,
stuff up,
yeah.
it'll charge you for it. So people will open shit, put a straw in, drink the water out, and then refill it with more water, like halfway. So usually it was alcohol. They would drink like half the vodka and fill it up with water. I was like, that's clever.
Yeah, but how though? Because wouldn't the weight have changed from drinking half the bottle to the point where it would register that it's less weight than it was prior to that?
As long
Well, you
as
gotta
you
do it
drink only
slow.
half the bottle, yeah, it won't register it. Because it has to be like an
Wow.
instant weight going away.
Yeah, you gotta do like Indiana Jones, but with vodka.
Wow. Wow.
That's awesome.
That's some grimy ass shit that people do just to fucking get some free shit. Well, I mean, Beckett will attest to this. I'm sure all the grimy ass shit that fucking DoorDash people do.
Oh, absolutely. People.
Where
Oh, yeah.
they'll say that they didn't get their order or whatever the case may be. But I will admit, Beckett, and I haven't talked to you about this before, but dude, I don't know what's going on with DoorDash around here. You've never actually delivered my food, so I can't say that it's your fault or anything. But dude, there's been so many times that I've ordered late night DoorDash and it's got here and it was like somebody else's order or and I know it's not the DoorDash's fault, the driver's fault if it's like it might be their fault if it's somebody else's order because maybe they had a couple orders and they dropped the wrong one off or whatever. But like if I open the bag up and it's like I'm missing items, that's not their fault. It's this, the place that I ordered it from's fault. But like I'll get like, I'm missing 3 items or it's the wrong thing and I'm like, bro, what, like I don't even understand why this happens to me. I mean, I'm sure it happens to other people, but I feel like literally every time or every other time there's something wrong with my order, and that happens even when I go through drive-through. I'll go through McDonald's and order shit, and then like I'll have to check the bag before I leave now to make sure that I have everything, and most of the time I'm missing like a sandwich or missing a fry or the fucking sandwich has shit on it that it shouldn't have because I told them not to put X, Y, or Z on it, and I have to go back in, and it's just like I'm like, dude, like, why can't these people just do it correctly. It hurts my feelings.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say initially was like, if you're ordering it late at night, honestly, just fast food late night workers don't give a shit.
Give a
It's-
They don't.
it's
They
kind
really
of a
don't.
big thing.
I DoorDash for like a year and a half when like during COVID, and late night orders I would get some. Oh, it's missing this. Well, they sealed the bag, so I couldn't check
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, sometimes people will send me text like 10 minutes after I've delivered it and be like, "Hey, this wasn't in there," and I was like, "In the sealed bag." I'm already like,
Yeah.
I'm already 5 miles away. I don't know what you want me to do about this.
Oh, I was anal about taking pictures. 'Cause I had somebody try to say that like they didn't get their order, and I was like, yeah, and I took a picture of your door. I took a picture of this. I took a picture of that. Like, oh, I was an asshole because I almost lost being able to do DoorDash like 3 times because of that. I was like, nope.
Yeah, anytime it's like near the door, I always make sure to take a picture of like the food with the door number in frames. That if they try to,
Oh,
plug it,
yeah.
I'm like, no, right
Nope.
there.
Nope. Yeah. Agreed. And I'm glad that they take the picture only because I'm lazy and I just want them to send me a thing saying it's there and then I can see the picture and I'm like, all right, cool, and I'll just go out and get it. But I have all my because I have to be shady with my late night ordering because I'm a fucking fat slob and I eat fourth meal all the time. Fourth meal like Taco Bell, but not actually Taco Bell. I just mean that I eat so much that I eat a fourth fucking dinner or whatever, whatever it is. But I'm a late night eater, and my wife gets so mad at me because she's just like, dude, why do you order DoorDash late at night? And I'm like, because there's really nothing to eat in the house other than like Doritos or pretzels and I don't want to snack on something. Like I'm hungry again. I want to eat like an actual meal. I don't want to sit here and just snack on pretzels all night. So I'll order Taco Bell or Burger King or Wawa or whatever, and I have it in the instructions. Do not knock. Do not ring the doorbell. Just leave it on the steps and take a picture, and I'll get the notification that it's here, and I'll come and get it. And I can't tell you how many drivers don't fucking read like where they're going. They literally just they see the address and they're like, all right, and they just drop it off. I get people ringing my doorbell at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? My wife's gonna castrate me because you're fucking ringing the doorbell at 1 o'clock in the morning. The dog's gonna start barking. She's gonna be like, who the fuck's at the door? And then I gotta tell her my fat ass ordered, Taco Bell at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. So then she's like, all right, well, sleep downstairs because you're waking everybody up just because you're fat. So like I'm trying to like say, so I'll sometimes like send a message as well, like, hey, just as a reminder, please leave it at the front door. Do not knock or ring the doorbell. Let me know you received this. And sometimes they still don't even read it, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
get the point of the notes because they never. I feel like they never read them. We've done a bunch of, not necessarily DoorDash, but what's the other one? Like Instacart.
Yeah, it's
And we'll put, we live on a military installment. Please only pick this up if you can get on the military installment. Like, I'm
Exactly.
paying you for delivery. I'm not going out to the gate to get it. I want somebody who can come on post. And I've had so many people like, oh, I can't get on post. Can you just come get it? I'm like, bitch, if I was going to get in my car and come get it, I would just go shopping and get it.
Yeah, that's the little notes. Usually people don't look at. If people look at them at all, I do. And
Yeah.
I'm way better than other DoorDashers for that. But I don't look at it until I'm like at the door already. Because I'm mostly just checking.
Yeah.
Or if I'm like in their neighborhood, I'll be like, okay, is there any special instruction that I need to know?
I'll be
so
right
a
back.
lot of times people will leave like, hey, can you get extra sauces in the delivery notes? I'm like, I am already 15 minutes away from the restaurant. I am in your driveway. I'm sorry, I don't have extra sauce.
We just had a DoorDasher quit. Like, they brought food, like our food, but they also just literally shoved 3 other orders at us and said, I'm done with this shit, and walked away and drove off. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
Now
That's
we
a
have
bonus
a shit
day for
ton
you.
of random food.
It's
Kind of
always
felt
the
bad
hype.
for everyone else who paid for their food, but
We'll get a refund.
You know what's crazy? DoorDash has this thing where, like, I guess you can only complain about your mishaps on your food so much to where then they're just like, we're sorry, but you complained too much, so we're not going to refund you money. I learned the hard way. Like, I had literally like 5 fucking deliveries in a row, and I don't have food delivered here like every night, but you know, a couple times a week, and it got to the point where like every fucking order was either missing something or something was wrong, or like I said before, like it was they dropped off fucking Jen's order, and I'm like, who the fuck's Jen? And it's like nothing I'll even eat from the place. It's like a fucking fish fillet, and I'm like, what the fuck? So this one time it had been like 4 times in a row that I got something fucked up, and I had I did like a request, and they don't. It's not like you talk to a real person. It's just like you say like, hey, this is missing, or hey, this is wrong, and they'll tell you like, okay, well, we'll give you XYZ in a refund, or we'll give you credits or whatever. Well, it was just like, we're sorry for the inconvenience, but there's nothing we could do. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I tried to like call to a live representative, and they were just like, yeah, you've done it too much this month, so there's nothing we could do. I'm like, how's that my fault though? I'm like, say something to these restaurants that you have that are either packing the wrong items or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm just ordering food and getting the wrong shit. Like, you think I really want to eat somebody else's meal or not eat it at all because it's something I won't eat? I'm like, I'm not trying to be out of money because of that, but, you know, I get it that there's other people out there that do shady shit, so it's like, you know, one bad apple spoils the bunch, but it's like, fuck, man, like, I got to the point where I was almost just like, fuck it, I'm gonna end up not even DoorDashing anymore. I'll get like fucking Grubhub or Uber Eats or something, just because it was just getting bad. But you know, I'm still fat and I still have my Dash Pass, and I'll still use DoorDash even though that happens. But that is what it is.
So I think it's Uber Eats where you can say like, if the restaurant's out of this, get me something close to it, right? Like you wanted a pepperoni pizza, but they're out of pepperonis, you get them a cheese pizza, like something like that.
Yeah.
My friend ordered through there, and she ordered the vegetarian meal, but they didn't have one of the sides, so they gave her beef. And
Oh
she was
wow.
like, why? Just why? But she always gets something like super random. Like she ordered tacos, and they were like, "Oh, we don't have the meat, so we gave you like enchiladas instead." She's like, "I don't understand how those two things equate."
That's funny because that reminds me of I tried Walmart pickup and Walmart delivery for a short period of time. I was like, let's see how this works. It'll tell me my order's ready. I'll go and they bring it out and they put it in your car for you. I'm lazy, whatever. It's a match made in heaven. So I tried the delivery, and for the first couple times things were good. They were delivering it on time. Hey, your order's going to be done by or arriving by XYZ time. And then it got to the point where it was like, this one time it was like, it'll be there by 11 a.m. and like it was like 3:30 and my order still wasn't here, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, oh, we're really backed up. And I'm like, well, damn, dude, if I would have known this, I would have just fucking came and got the food myself. Like, I'm not trying to sit around all day waiting for the delivery to get here. So then I was just like, all right, let's try to pick it up. Well, this one time that I went to go pick it up, they were like, we have some substitutions. And I say, okay, that's fine. So I normally get like the Walmart brand of everything just because I'm cheap. And I personally don't, I can't tell the difference between most of the stuff, between, store brand and whatever brand. So my daughter's a type 1 diabetic, so she can't have sugar, and we normally get Powerade Zero. And I went to go pick it up, and they were like, oh, we had to do a substitution, just tell me if this is okay. And they subbed out Powerade Zero with regular Powerade. I'm like, why would you give me regular Powerade if I wanted Powerade Zero? The reason why I get it as zero is because it's zero sugar. I'm like, it's for my daughter who's a type 1 diabetic. How is that the same for same? I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. That's like saying like fucking, I wanted a Coca-Cola, but you're going to give me a fucking orange juice. Like, what? Like, no. I'm like, no. Can we just take it off my order? I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm just going to go and pick it up myself. But anyway.
I just want to be lazy.
Yeah, I want to be lazy all the time though, so it's to my detriment, but it is what it is. All right, well, Jay just said, sorry, waiting for my parents to come back so I can be relieved of babysitting duty. They should be back soon. It's all good in the hood. We'll give it a couple more minutes. I don't want to like start up just because we're getting ready to battle. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. I'm not in a super rush. And I enjoy our conversation that we're having. I do want to thank everybody who is watching us right now. It looks like we have a handful of viewers. So, hey, to Draco, thank you for being here and being our mod. Always appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that. You're a ride or die. You're here literally every Thursday that we're streaming, so that's fucking awesome. Thank you so much for that. And I see Kelly Pot, or Cahill Pot. Thank you for being here for the first time. It's awesome to see you here. Thank you for stopping in. I know that you've been trying to stop in when we've streamed, but you haven't been able to. So it's awesome that you were able to finally get in and check us out. We're gonna get started here shortly, so hopefully you could stick around for a little bit and at least watch a little bit of the chaos that happens in Horror Becomes Them. And anybody else that's watching, thank you for being here. We hope you enjoy the show, and if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to type in the chat. Draco will try to answer the questions to the best of his ability, and then I will, try to type in the chat as much as I can throughout the session. And then any questions I can verbally answer, I can answer at the end of the session, or when we go into our little intermission in the middle, probably around like 12, quarter after 12. But yeah, other than DoorDash and food and all that stuff, how has everybody else's week been? Or a couple weeks anyway. Has everybody, other than Megan, who got into an altercation, has everybody been doing well? Doing all right? Meh.
My car died.
Your car died? Oh, that blows.
Yeah. It was. I mean, he was old. His name was Benny. He was 13 years old and had about 140,000 miles on him.
Oh, that's still young though. 140K.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but the thing is, he was originally bought for my oldest sister, and then was driven by my next sister and my next sister, and then me. So it was a whole bunch of teenagers driving him.
Okay, so
those
it
miles
it
were
was
heavy
yeah,
miles.
it was 140K, but it was more like 240K with how everybody was driving it.
Yeah.
Understood.
Got some tree branches fell on him. He's been totaled for a few years, technically, by the insurance company, but still functioned fine, but has been worth pretty much just scrap metal for the last few years, and there's apparently a hole rotted through in the exhaust pipe. Apparently, according to the mechanic, it had like split in half at the connection between the muffler and the exhaust, and so that would have just been too much to get him fixed. So that's a shame, he was all anthropomorphized, with a name and everything, so a little bit emotional, but I've got a better car now, on paper at least, but I'll miss my quirky little cube.
Is your new car like something that you're like leasing, or did you buy it like at a buy here pay here?
My dad was literally just about to get a new car, so I have his old one now. It's a
Oh, all right, well that's cool.
2015 Outback or something like that.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
yeah, it is definitely it's definitely an objectively better car, but my Nissan Cube with its little ripple roofs and its left-hand side by the steering wheel cup holder is the most convenient thing ever. I loved it. It's skinny little speakers. The new speakers are all high quality and everything, but it's just not the same.
Word.
The bass doesn't shake the entire car when you turn it up even slightly.
I still have my Ford Focus that I bought a year into the pandemic. I had it. I had a Honda Accord prior to that, and literally a month into me working at at Verizon, it was a month into working there, I got into a fucking car accident on my way to work. And I was still in like the probational period, so if you were late to training, like they would fire you essentially. But luckily, I didn't get fired because that would have sucked. Because I was like 20 minutes late. It was raining out, and I was on my way from. I was living in Harrington at the time, which is like 35 minutes away from Dover, where I was working. And I was on my way there, and it was raining out, and I was coming up on a red light, and I started stopping like 500-600 feet away from, from the red light. And dude, I fucking hydroplaned, and my car just wouldn't stop. And I ended up like swerving out of the way because I knew I was gonna end up hitting this guy if I didn't move, and I just like nicked the fucking back of this guy, and fucked my car up a little bit, and it was all right for a little while, but then something happened to where like water was like getting into the car, and then like it flooded the floors, and they got all moldy and gross, and I ended up before my mother passed away, it was like I can't even remember. She had lent me some money to get a new car essentially, and I ended up trading this car. No, I didn't trade this car in. I sold it. I put it on like Marketplace or something, and this dude hit me up and was like, "Oh, I junk cars. I'll give you like $800 for it." And I'm like, "All right." He came and gave me the $800, and then I ended up taking what my mom gave me and the $800, and found this guy on Marketplace who lived nearby, and he had a couple cars, and I ended up picking up this Ford Focus, and she's treated me well over the last couple years, but I work from home, so I barely even drive the fucking thing. So I think I got the car when it had like 142,000 miles on it, and it's got like 148,000 now. Like I've barely driven it in the last couple years. It's just more or less I use it when my wife's like, use your car, or if she's not home and I have to use my car, I pretty much use it. But for the most part, it just sits outside and kind of collects dust. So much so that I don't drive it enough to where I have to. She ended up for Christmas having to buy me one of those like portable battery jumper things that comes with the cables already connected to it, and you just fucking attach it to your battery and just turn it on and let it charge for a minute, and then the car starts. That happens a lot. It'll be like a week and a half since I've driven it, and then I have to use that fucking thing to start the car, which is never fun, but it is what it is. Jade just said, my car is a 2003 Volkswagen Golf. It's only 4 years younger than me, LOL. 4 years younger than Jade. That makes me feel old. I noticed earlier Arrowy had said something about being on a military installation. That reminds me of I used to work on the Dover Air Force Base here in Dover. I was a civilian working on in the exchange, and if you're not familiar with what the exchange is, it's basically their like, I don't want to say Walmart because it's not like a big store, but it's like their like, God, how do I even explain it? Like, and y'all are probably too young to even know what like, does anybody in here remember what Kmart is?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
It makes it sound trashy though. Like the
No.
exchange has really expensive items, but for cheaper. So they only carry high-end brands, but they're cheaper.
Yeah. I'm not trying to discount what it is. I was just trying to think of like, I guess it's like a Target. I guess. I mean, you could say it's like almost like a Target.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's a Target. Yeah.
It's like a Target for military members, and it's on base. So I worked in there. I managed a cell phone kiosk on base, and I remember multiple times where like trying to order food and them not being able to deliver it because they couldn't get on base, or my car actually broke down on base, and it was so fucking hard to try to find like a tow company that was able to get on base to fucking tow my car to get me off base. And they were like, well, what, if you're on base, like, don't you live there to be able to just, wouldn't you just have it moved to wherever? I'm like, no, I'm a civilian. I don't live on base. Like, I need to get my vehicle off base so I can have somebody fucking look at it. I miss being able to go on base, though, because I had the DOD card, and I was able to go on any base with that card. I used to go to fucking Fort Dix in New Jersey. I used to go to the Annapolis, whatever it's called, naval base in Annapolis, Maryland. It was fun. But then I left that job, and they were like, give us our card back, you filthy civilian. And I said, all right, well, here it is. I did have friends that, because I worked there for like 4 years, so I did meet, there was military members that I became friends with. So I had a friend. I sold him his wife and their kids phones on like 2 days before Christmas. It was like the 23rd of December one year, and I had to like jump through like 85 hoops to get their phones delivered before Christmas because they were trying to get it for their kids for Christmas. And they were like, dude, you went above and beyond. And they ended up buying me like bottles of rum and bottles of vodka. And they were like, you're the best. And I became like good friends with them. And they bought phones from me like the 3 different places after there that I worked at that I sold phones. And then like we're still friends now to where like he was a military police officer and he's retired now. But when I bought my 75-inch TV a couple months ago, he was the only person I knew in the area that had a truck. So I was like, I'm like, yo, Mike, I'm like, are you busy? And he's like, bro, you know that I'm retired now. I don't got shit to do. I'm just fucking sitting at home. I'm like, can you take me to fucking Walmart so I can get this 75-inch TV? He's like, yeah, let's go. We'll make a trip out of it. So we went and fucking got my TV and shit. But they, for a while there, they still lived on base. So anytime I wanted to go to the base, I would just hit them up and they would fucking sign me in, bring me on, and I would go to their house and like fucking have cookouts and hang out and drink and go to the exchange and stuff like that. The grocery store is where it's at though, on base, because their meats are like fucking, oh my god, so much cheaper than like any place that you could imagine, buying meat anywhere else. I used to love being able to go into the fucking grocery store there and get ground beef for, fucking pennies to the dollar, or fucking tons of chicken. I would get like fucking 4 pounds of chicken and shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Meat's definitely cheaper, but we lived in Germany before here on Post, and if you shop on Post, it's like double the price as shopping on the economy.
Over in Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jeez. It looks like we got Jade. Can you talk? Maybe not. She's here, but she's not here. But she's here, but she's not here. Jade. 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 Hello?
Hello? Can you
There
hear
we
me now?
go. Yes, we can hear
There
you
we
now.
go.
I heard
Oh.
I heard like a squeal for a second. It was like, ah! And then nothing.
I was like,
and then
screaming into my mic, like, hello!
we can hear you now. Awesome. So we can get started. Thank you everybody for being here. We appreciate your patience. We are going to get started now. I will go ahead and do our little recap. I did it as the best of my ability that I can remember. So if I missed some stuff, I apologize. You can go to YouTube and type in Horror Becomes Them and watch the last session to see what shenanigans we were up to. But it was a completely RP session last time, so, I was just letting them kind of do their own thing, and I didn't put down like every shenanigans that they got into. But anyway, last session, the group regrouped inside of the blacksmith's building after a grueling battle with some shadow elements, which knocked most of the group unconscious. Magnus saved the group and spoke to Quaylen the blacksmith. He provided Magnus with a magical pike for Ivor, among other items. The group ate some food and discussed what their focus should be on next. Quaylen offered to allow them to stay in his hidden bunker under the building for the night. While down there, the group played charades and also came to the conclusion that Quaylen was hiding something due to the cages in his basement with blood in it. In the middle of the night, someone brought a letter written to Arrowy from Tantalus. He explained to the group that he was still alive, but there was a lot of death and destruction caused by the darkness and the BBEG. In the morning, the group discovers that Quaylen had been murdered by some creatures. The group decides to leave and go check on the church, but ear-piercing screams startle the group, and then the group is surrounded by the same creatures who killed Quaylen to end the stream. What will happen next? Find out only at Horror Becomes Them. Let's get started. We need some fight music. There we go. And I don't believe we rolled initiative before we stopped. So that's what we will do now. We will go ahead and roll initiative. So make sure you're clicked on your token before you roll the initiative so we can make sure that everything is up and running.
Let's see if it'll actually work for me this time.
Hey, Megan.
What?
Do you get advantage on your initiative rolls?
With my shield, yes I do.
Word. I just wasn't sure if I should use the 7 or the 17. Cool. All right, so
If
17.
with initiative and perception, I get advantage with my shield.
Word. So I could delete Arrowy's 15 because she rolled a 22. Ivor did not roll yet, so I can get rid of that. Argyris rolled a 5, so I can get rid of her other one. Alara didn't roll a 17, didn't roll a 21, she rolled a 17. Magnus didn't roll a 15, he rolled a 19. Alright, so as of right now, Arrowy's in the lead. And then I need to roll for the Faceless.
Alright guys, I'm a 1v1 this one, just kidding.
I don't know, 1v1 everything?
Just kidding.
Just
The only one
FYI.
over on this side.
All right, that's helpful for you. Faceless 1 and Faceless 2. That's a 7 and a 2. So that's helpful.
Oh, you still doing good?
All right, Beckett, are you still here? Beckett. He's here, but he's not here.
Did you say I was gonna be right back like a long time ago though?
Did he say I'll be right back?
That was me.
Oh. I thought he said it too.
At least- He may have. I just didn't.
He
hear him.
might have, and I didn't hear him.
Oh, that was a while ago. I thought he was already back. Sorry. Yes, he did say hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second, am I hearing things now?
We kind of need him before we could start, because I don't know.
I'm back. Hi,
there
sorry.
you are.
I got a phone call.
Son of a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. All right, just make sure you click your token and then roll initiative, please.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, jeez. I didn't get anything set up. I'm a mess. Hold on. There we go. Load. Thank you.
Ooh, a 6.
Oh, God.
Got a couple low rolls there, but luckily both faceless rolled pretty shit too. So, let me. Where is my? I have to pull up the fucking faceless's.
I'm gonna
stat
go
block.
ahead. I'm gonna use one of my Battle Master dice to add a D8 to that. That ties me with 7. Okay. I needed anything but a 7 to beat it. Or anything but a 1 to beat it. My initiative is 3. I believe that's the tiebreaker if that puts me ahead of it.
Wait, what? Hold on, wait, what?
I rolled an extra D8 because that's one of my Battle Master
Okay.
things. So my initiative is 7. I don't know. I think the tiebreaker should be who has the higher initiative bonus, and I have a 3. Does that put me above it?
I thought when you tie, I thought it was your. Isn't it your dex?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got the higher dex. But
Yeah,
I
my
always
dex is
I always
+3.
do players over NPCs anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. So we got Arrowy, Magnus, Alara, Evor, Faceless 1, Argyris, Faceless 2. So go ahead, Arrowy.
Well, all right then.
Airy 1v1 that one. I got this one. We're good.
Definitely. Yeah. No problem. No problem. I got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
You gotta take
I got
handle
this, I
this.
got
All
this.
right.
What are you
Anthony
talking about, Magnus? You took a nap the last time that you fought something, didn't you? Because you
I
were the
know.
only one left. You
Yeah.
barely even got touched.
Yeah.
Damn! Arrowy is going to abruptly turn around, put both paws on Ivor's hips, and say, "Good speed." And she's going to cast guidance on you and promptly move the fuck away. Oh shit, can't move that way. Gotta move over here. And God, I don't want to hit it. I'm scared to hit it. I'm gonna go ahead and stay there. That'll end my turn.
All right. And guidance is you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. All right. It is now Magnus's turn.
Okay. Let's step up here. And let me take a look.
Step right up. Step right up.
Let's see. What am I able to do? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and attack it with a battle axe with, let's see here.
All right.
Is an
And
18.
18 hits.
Alright, and then I'm also going to do Booming Blade on that. Let's see if that happens. 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Anyway, going to attack again because I cast a cantrip. And I'm assuming 18 hits again.
18 does hit again.
So it's going to take 18 points of damage.
Alrighty. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Alright, it is Alara's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action cast spiritual weapon just at 2nd level. I'm gonna put it next to this thing. We're doing the circle thing again. How are we doing the spiritual weapon?
Can you... Is it this one that you're doing?
Yeah.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
I'll probably look like my god's mace thingy that she likes, but just a mace.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get you a... I think this mace looks cool, so I'm going to use this mace. Give me 1 second, and you're going to have a token that you're going to be able to use. Just like Arrowy. Y'all are special.
I mean, we already knew that.
But did we, though? Shit. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to... Does this have to be all jacked up? All right.
Problem.
I got it here. Choose file.
Cool.
All right. So now you should be able to move that token as well. So go ahead and put it where you would like to put it.
And then it's gonna hopefully attack him.
Alrighty then.
Or not. 18?
18 hits.
How's it going?
That does 8 radi. Nope.
Okay, good.
Force damage.
8 force damage. All right. And let's
And that
see.
was my bonus action.
All
And
right.
just for the heck of it, as my action, I want it to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just see if it gets anything for wisdom. It does. Oh.
Oh, it's gotta beat a 16.
I like the plus that it gets to that.
Just testing to see it.
Oh, it failed. It gets 6 plus 6, so 12. So it failed.
Ow.
So what happens? What happens that it failed?
Oh, hang on, I'll just put it in. Sorry, I was reading the thing.
No, you're fine. All right. You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage. So technically it would then take 1d12 because you did it after the damage from your spiritual weapon. So it'll be a d12. No, so you're higher than a 5th level, right?
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you should do 2d12 then.
Oh.
Because it
Well,
says
they're
the
10
spell's
for
damage.
the first one.
Yeah, it says the spell's damage increases 1 die when you reach 5th level, so it'll be 2d12. So
Oh, and a 12 for the, so
22 points of damage. Nice. Okay.
necrotic.
Sweet. All right. So
That makes a difference.
Sorry, I was trying to read
Oh,
something
it
and
does.
popped
It does. It does. It does.
I was honestly testing more so saving throws than I was damage. But yeah,
All
probably
right, so
halves it, right?
so it's going to be halved because it is resistant to that damage, so it'll be 11 points of damage. Not bad though. And is that the end of your turn?
It is.
It is Evor's turn.
All right. Can I go this way? All right. Or do I have to go around this counter?
Do it again.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Can I go this way? Oh, without any problems, or do I have to go around the counter?
Yeah, you can. I would say that you're, strong enough and agile enough that you can just kind of like hop the counter because it's not like super tall.
Okay. So yeah, that's 20 feet. All right. Ivor takes a step back and he goes, "All right, let's try this out." Steps back. Oh, hold on. I'm still on the measurement. Steps back, runs 20 feet forward with the pike of charging, and misses.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Sounds about right.
Completely whiffs. Alright.
So Ivor, you see Ivor, he backs up and he like feels so sure of himself. He goes running and charging over this counter, and he's swinging as he's sliding over this counter. It looks fucking cool as shit as he's going over this counter, but he completely loses his footing as he slides off of the counter and completely whiffs and just goes right over the head of the faceless creature.
Alright. I think I still have 10 movement, so I'm gonna take 2 steps this way and take another swing.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Oh, nice. Good shot.
Hold on, let me double check something real quick.
For future reference, you can run through your own allies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Mhm.
So it says if I move at least 20 feet in a straight line before making an attack roll, I can do the extra damage. So can I do that on this hit, or does it only count for the first one?
It would have. I would say it would only count on that first one.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go with a pushing attack on this, so that's gonna be an extra 2d8 since it's a crit.
Okay.
That's 29 damage, and
Is that
DC.
is that doubled or you already doubled it?
I already doubled it.
Okay, so 29 points of damage. Okay.
Yep. And it has to
Nice.
a DC 15 strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet in a straight line away from me.
Strength save. Okay.
Yep.
And you said DC 15.
Yep.
Ooh, just failed. 14.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, I get to push 15 feet away.
So I would say that he's here now.
Is that 15 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
He was here. So maybe not. Hold on. He was what, here? 5,
Yeah.
10. Oh, hold on. 5, 10, 15.
Okay. And now I can't use my bonus action to do the pole arm attack anymore, so I guess that's my turn. But 29 damage is not bad on one hit.
All right. So before Faceless number 1 goes, which is this one up here, Faceless number 2, since it got fucking ravaged from your attack, is going to use its legendary action. So it is going to do Howl. The faceless creature unleashes an unearthly, echoing howl of pain. So all of a sudden you hear the following. All creatures that can hear the faceless within 90 feet of the creature must make a DC Wisdom saving throw. So I need everybody to make a Wisdom saving throw, please.
$25.
Nice.
Nope, failed.
How do you know? You don't know what the DC is.
14 doesn't sound too hot compared to 25, 21. You know.
True.
Just saying.
Can I use Arrowie's guidance on this?
How long was the guidance for? Let's go back up and check.
I think it's until her next turn.
It's up to a minute.
Oh.
Actually, hold on. I do something.
Yeah, so you're
So
good.
it's
You
like-
can use it.
Okay. I'm gonna need it. 13 total? Still not
So
great, though.
Arrowy succeeded, Alara succeeded, Magnus failed, Ivor failed, and Argyris failed. So on a failed save, the following people, Magnus, Ivor, and Argyris are frightened for 1 minute.
So error about that 1v1ing it again.
Oh no.
Give me 1 second.
I missed the opportunity to probably say this. I had a reaction, but I already said I failed, so it's not a big deal.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So Argyris, Ivor, and Magnus cannot move towards this creature. And I'm going to post it in the thing so y'all can see it. You're going to have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Because this one, it's near you guys, so for the time being here. It does say, let's see, it's for 1 minute, so that is 10 rounds. So for the next 10 rounds, you are unable to move towards it, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. The ones that succeeded, which is Alara and Arrowy, you're immune to its frightening effect of the Faceless Howl for 24 hours. So if it screams again, you're immune. A frightened creature can save at the end of each turn, so then your next turn you could try to do a DC Wisdom save again to get out of being frightened. On a failed save, creatures who fail by 5 or more take 4d6 necrotic damage.
Oh, come on.
So it was a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. So Argyris is going to take 4d6 necrotic damage. Ivor, by the skin of your teeth, you passed it, because if you wouldn't have had guidance from Arrowy, you would have also have taken 4d6 damage. Alright, Argyris, you are going to take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Could have been worse. I'll take it.
Alright, and it is now Faceless number 1's turn. That is the one that is near Magnus. And it is going to... It's going to do Paralyzing Touch. So it's going to try to attack Magnus.
I'm going to cast Reaction Shield.
Okay. So go ahead and
Just so you know.
put that in chat so I can see what it says again.
Yep, you're good. Hold on one second. My computer's taking a second. There we go. Why is it not working? There you go.
So you get +5 to your AC. So what is your AC now?
28.
28.
Jesus
I
fucking.
have a 23. I have a 23 armor class, and +5 is 28.
Did you add something recently? Because when I double click on your token, it shows that your AC is 21.
I just, well, you gave me +1 shield and a cloak of protection last time. I don't know why I didn't add it to it.
So, okay. I gotta just change it from your... Okay, so 23 is now your... so 28. Okay, so it fails on the actual attack. So it goes to touch you, and you put your shield up to block its paralyzing touch. But you do need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and hold on. A Warcaster, you have advantage on Constitution saving throws that you make. Maintain your concentration on that. Never mind. Just Constitution saving throw.
Yes, sir.
And there you go.
All right. So on a failed con save, you will be paralyzed for 1 minute. So even though you put up the shield, it touched the shield, but since your arm is touching the other side of that shield, its touch, you feel a sensation on the back of your arm, like the back, like your forearm, and it completely makes you like stiff. Your body just goes completely stiff, and you're just paralyzed there for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So at the end of your next turn, you can make the.
Okay, hold on.
And then let me just pull up paralyzed real quick here. Just so you know what happens to you when you are paralyzed. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay.
All right. And it is now, I believe, let me just double check.
It's a me.
It's me, Mario.
I actually just watched that tonight. It's part of the reason why I end up running late.
Oh, okay. All right, it is now Argyris' turn. And the great thing about it being Argyris' turn is Draco has given advantage to Argyris.
Hey. So, I'm going to be casting Acid Air at
You're
this one.
casting what? You broke up there for a second.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
So I'm casting Acid Arrow.
Acid Arrow, okay.
Post it. Yeah. I'm gonna post it.
Word.
Basically a shiny green arrow that's going to be going towards my target. And a spray of acid. It is a ranged attack with 90 feet, which I'm well within. So I do have to roll to hit though. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Doesn't hit.
A 17 hits.
Sweet. Alright, so it takes 40 damage immediately. It should be showing up
All
here
right.
in a moment.
11 points of damage.
11.
It's this creature, right?
No, the other one. That one.
Real quick then. Hold on. Did you have to roll twice because you have you're frightened by that creature because you failed the thing that its legendary action that it did. So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls against that creature.
But since
Or
I have
any creature.
advantage, doesn't it neutral it out?
Oh, you do have advantage? Okay. So yeah, so yep, it's just a regular straight roll. Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Word.
Alright, and so on its next turn, it takes 2d4 damage.
And you said it was acid damage?
Yes.
All right, so it takes 11 points of damage. Let me do that real quick. And then on your next turn or its next turn?
And 2d4 damage at the end of its next turn.
Okay, understood. Got it.
Yep.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. It is Faceless number 2's turn, which is this guy right here, the one that is over here. I don't even know what I was going to say there. It is going to start making its way towards the group. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to stop here right where Ivor is. And it is going to...
I can make an attack of opportunity if it enters my space.
Okay, so you'll do that attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yep. 13, alright.
Will miss.
Worth a shot.
It's definitely worth a shot, of course, hell yeah. So I'm going to do Fear Strike with the Faceless. The Faceless is going to do a Fear Strike. The Faceless turns its head towards one creature it can see within 90 feet. The creature must make a Wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage. So since you are frightened, nope, that's just ability check. So it's just going to be a regular Wisdom save. So go ahead and roll me a Wisdom save, please.
$22.
You succeed. So you'll take
All right.
half damage. So it'll be half of 2d10. So you are going to take half of 14 is 7. 7 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
All right. And that is the end of Faceless number 2's turn. It is now Arrowie's turn.
It needs to do. I have to do 2d4 damage to it at the end of its turn.
Oh, okay. Yep, go ahead. Thank you for remembering, because I won't remind you of your stuff.
Did you just roll 2 1s on 2d4?
She did.
I did.
All right, so 2 points of damage. All right.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Arrowie, it is your turn.
Alright. We're gonna try this first. Magnus is paralyzed?
Yes.
Okay. Going to try and banish this one.
Okay.
It needs to do a charisma save.
Charisma save. All right, let's see. All right, gets +2. All right. It rolled a 20.
God.
Dirty 20.
And I don't have any reactions to make that shittier. Darn. All right. Then I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself, and that will end my turn.
And what does Sanctuary do?
Before they attack me, they have to roll a Wisdom save of 15 or higher, or Wisdom check of Wisdom 15 or higher, and if they roll lower than that, they have to pick a different target.
Okay.
Let me
All
put
right.
Fire. Boop.
And that's the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Before we go to Magnus, Draco is giving advantage to Alara. So make sure you make a note of that.
Okay.
It is now Magnus's turn, and he is currently paralyzed. So you cannot move or speak. So yeah, so there is really nothing that you could do.
Roll a saving throw?
Yep, so you can go ahead and roll a, it was a wisdom save, I believe. Give me one second.
I thought it was a constitution, but I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, it was paralyzed. Yep. The fear strike is wisdom save. Yep, it's a con save. So go ahead and roll a con save for me, please. All right.
18.
So you succeed. So on your next turn, you are no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
All right, and it is
Hey.
now Alara's turn.
I have a quick question.
I have a potentially quick answer.
I remember something being mentioned about inspiration this turn because of a certain April Fool's joke that happened. I wanted to know if that was actually on the table.
Is that was that canon? Was that canon?
That's why I'm asking.
Let me go back and read.
Yeah, I thought I heard something about that.
Yeah, let me go back and read our. Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I don't remember what I put. Give me a second.
Sounds really familiar to me too.
I'm gonna go back and read this real quick. For everybody watching, I want to read something to you. I know I'll read it at the end. I'll tell them first because we're in the middle of the battle. But stick around to the end because I played a April Fool's joke on the group, and yeah, they weren't very happy. But I did tell them that I was gonna give them advantage, I believe. So let me just go back and see what it says.
Dang, Draco here with all the advantages to the players. Appreciate you.
Ivor, you have advantage on your next turn. Tantalus said, yeah, fuck that
Thank
guy.
you.
It's okay. I'm going to kill his brand new character next time.
Do we have to use the advantage on our next turn?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
You could use it
Just
when you
making
want to.
sure.
Okay, Tantalus said, I think everyone should get a D6 inspiration roll this coming Thursday. And did I? Okay, I said I bet. Okay. Well, unfortunately, since he said this coming Thursday, and we didn't play that coming Thursday. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right, guys, it was nice playing with y'all.
Okay, everybody go ahead and roll a d6, and I'll give you the equivalent in inspiration. Jesus.
Oh!
Today, Jade. Today is not your
Roll
day.
the one. Heck yeah.
Jesus.
One.
Jade, Adam, and fucking Megan all rolled a 1. Wow. Okay.
Just how Roll20 wants to play tonight.
That's hilarious.
Ivor turns
All
around
right.
and gives an air high five to Arrowy.
Now, I do have to let you all know, DM's inspiration is different than regular inspiration. It's not a D8 that you add to a roll. I'm playing it just like how it gets played in my in-person campaign. If you use an inspiration and keep track of it, please keep track of it. Don't use, if you have one, once your one's used, it's done. If you have 4 like Arrowy, or if you have 5 like Ivor, you have a little bit more wiggle room. But how it works is, if you roll a d20 for something, whether that be an attack roll, an ability check, a saving throw, whatever the case may be, you could use your inspiration token to re-roll what you rolled. You could use it as many times as you want. So let's say you're trying to do a Constitution save and the DC's 15 and you roll a 7 and then you want to use your token. You can re-roll it and then you roll an 8. And if you want to re-roll again, I'll let you re-roll it multiple times up until you're out of re-rolls. That's up to you. But you get to re-roll that d20 again, whether that be an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. Okay?
Ooh.
Very nice, very nice.
Everybody good with that?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so make a note. Argyris, Magnus, and Alara all get 1. Arrowy gets 4. Ivor gets 5. And Draco gets 1 as well because he said he rolled a 1 in real life. So we actually had 4
Welcome to
people
the
that rolled a
one
1,
club.
which is hilarious. And Alara, is it still your turn?
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
Okay. We got sidetracked with Jade remembering that I gave you guys inspiration because I played a fun April Fool's joke.
So when you use the advantage, you have to choose to use it before you roll, right?
No. So,
Okay.
well, the advantage if you got advantage from the viewers,
Which I did.
you have to decide to use it before you roll.
Okay, that's what I was making. Okay, making sure. And I'm debating with that nat 1. I want to move my spiritual weapon up just that little bit, and he's gonna. It's a he now. Is gonna attack the faceless. Bait it. You know what?
Well, no. Scratch that. You get inspiration and it's a D8. You don't have to tell me that you want to use it before you roll it. You don't have to. So you can add the D8 after the fact. So if you roll like a 12 or something, you can say that you want to use the D8. Oh, it's an advantage. Yeah, if it's advantage, then yes, you have to tell me before you use it. You can't wait. You can't roll a nat 1 and be like, "Can I use my advantage?" No, you have to tell me before you roll it. But if you get inspiration from the chat, then you can do it after the fact.
No, you know what? There's no time like now to use the advantage on the
No
roll
time like the
for-
present.
for my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Do it. I'm sure you probably won't need it. It'll be like double nat 20s or something.
No, I would have needed it. Wait, what? Okay, what it's showing here is not what it's showing on D&D Beyond.
What is it showing on D&D Beyond?
The 26 with advantage.
I mean, I'm seeing a 26.
Oh.
Yeah, so am I.
I was scrolled up, so I just missed it. All right, I got it. There's 26.
26
Never mind.
definitely hits. Yep.
I saw the nat 1 and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, that nat 1 is your D6 roll for your.
Yeah, but so I
inspiration.
was scrolled up and I wasn't all the way at the bottom, so I didn't see the 26. Sorry. All right, so
You're good.
that is a 10 force damage.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian.
Okay. You call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you are a good or neutral, their spectral form appears angelic or fey, your choice. If you are evil, they appear fiendish. When you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, It must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. Okay. Alrighty then.
I didn't cast it at 4th, by the way. I just accidentally posted it at 4th. I'm casting it at 3rd, the normal level.
Okay.
Also, obviously, the only things that are affected by it would be the 2 faceless.
Now this says they flit around you in the distance of 15 feet. So it's all around you within 15 feet?
Yeah, it's a sphere.
Alright, so let's figure that out. I'm going to put a sphere out there. We'll do a circle. Point me in the 15 feet north of you.
Remind me how I do that.
I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I think you'd, like, click on the ruler or something.
Well, that's 15 feet.
Okay, well, yeah, that's there, though. I want to do above you, so... You gotta
Above me.
click it on your token and go up. Okay.
15!
Oh, shit, I fucked that up. God damn it. There we go.
That's a very interesting sphere.
Shush. Is that 15 feet or am I fucking this up?
It'd be 15 feet from the center of the token, technically. Yeah, the map is weird, so it's not going to be like the square stuff like usual.
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna put
Usually
it
you
there.
just go by the squares.
So if they enter that area, then they have to... Does that sound about right or not really, or what?
It's just about. It's maybe a little short on in front of her, but it's just about right.
There you go. I moved it a little bit.
There we go. That should be good.
Is it 15 feet above?
It's more than 15 feet above.
Oh.
15 feet above would be here.
Here?
Right here.
What about
If it'll
below?
let me. 15 feet here.
Got it. What about below?
And below, my thing will click. In the middle of her token.
So like there?
Yeah.
Alright. So if they come in that range...
No.
There?
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, there you go.
Well, at least the other faceless is touching it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, it is Ebor's turn.
Alright. So do I make that wisdom saving throw to end the fear at the beginning of my turn?
At the end of your turn.
Yeah. At the end? Damn. Okay. Alright. If I were to turn my back to it and run away, would that still count as being within sight of it?
Yeah, I mean, it could still see you, so...
Oh, I thought it was if I could see it. Okay. So, like, if I was to run over to the other one, this one over here.
You can
but-
run towards the other one, you just can't physically run towards the one that you're afraid of.
Yeah.
But would I still have disadvantage on attacks against that one? If I was facing away?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's semantics, because it says a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. I mean, if you're looking away, I mean, like I said, it's like semantics. Let me just look and see what other people say online real quick.
Okay.
Other DMs. Just bear with me a second.
One other thing. Are these floating or do these have legs?
They are floating.
Damn it.
What type of creature are they? Like,
Poor Eva.
Like
I got to, I got
Like-
to use that trip attack during
like
one
what
combat. It was
what
awesome.
kind of creature are they? Like undead or aberration or
yeah, yeah.
they are undead and they are hovering.
Okay.
All right, that says the feared condition states the following: a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Line of sight is different than being able to see. So, are these examples of interactions correct? Example 1: creature A uses a feature to cause creature B to be feared by creature A. Creature A then uses a feature to become invisible while maintaining line of sight of creature B. Creature B is still suffering disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Example 2: creature A uses a feature to cause creature B to be feared by creature A. Both creatures are, in this scenario, on opposite sides of a wall with an open glass window between them. Creature B closes the window, closing off line of sight while still actually being able to see the source of its fear, now no longer having a disadvantage on ability checks. In either case, creature B cannot move closer to the source of its fear, since this effect happens regardless of line of sight. Let's see here. So when creature A turns invisible, creature B... I'm just reading what other people are saying.
Boop, 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 boop. Bitty, 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 doo, 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 bum, bum. If you know what that was, you're a real one.
Jeopardy's fucking hurry up, make a decision.
Mhm.
Thought that was just the final Jeopardy music.
It is. It's the very last question. So this says line of sight has a more defined meaning. To precisely determine whether there is a line of sight between two spaces, pick a corner of one space and trace an imaginary line from that corner to any part of another space. If at least one such line doesn't pass through or touch an object or effect that blocks the vision, such as a stone wall, a thick curtain, or dense cloud of fog, then there is a line of sight. It has nothing to do with your character, but it has to do with the environment.
Okay.
So you could be blinded and still have line of sight. And then somebody says, basically, you know, you could avert your eyes or close the eyes, and that would basically mean that it was null and void. So it's essentially meaning line of sight is still there, regardless if you're looking the other way or closing your eyes. So I will say that even if you are running the other opposite way trying to attack this creature, you're still within line of sight, so you would still be frightened.
Alright. I'll just do 2 normal attacks with Pike then, with disadvantage. Oh, that's an 18 with disadvantage though.
18 hits.
Alright. That one is 12 slashing damage. Another attack, 13.
Is going to miss.
All right.
And that's your new magical pike.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me see something real quick. So I have a question. I'll ask Arrowy because I think she's the more seasoned when it comes to being a DM. And I don't really fuck around with the conditions as much as I probably should. When a creature's frightened, it says the creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So I always took that as like the creature has to start moving further away from the creature if it's near it. So like, would you still allow, like, would we still allow Ivor to attack the creature that was the cause of its fear, even with disadvantage? Or should
Yeah.
he...
There's. Well, I mean, I know you were asking Aerie, but there are. I think there's like higher level fear inducers in like higher level creatures that make you run away. I think on
Okay.
like some of the lower level ones, it's just that they can't move towards it, and then some on the
Oh,
higher
okay.
level ones, you have to run away.
It makes you run away. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Understood.
And then I have one more attack with a polearm.
Okay, you did it with 12, so 12 points.
Bonus
Okay.
action attack with the polearm.
Oh, wow.
Oh! Damn it. Okay, well that's still
26
26
hits.
to hit. 1d5, and I'm gonna do another one of the pushing attacks on this.
Okay.
So that's 1d4, so 7 plus 1.
7 halved, because that polearm is a regular weapon, right?
I mean, the polearm is part of the magic pike. I don't know how you would rule that, but
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll let you
7
just do
plus 4.
the full
All right.
damage.
So that's 11 total and another DC 15 strength save.
All right, let me do that real quick.
I rolled 2 crits.
Did you say
when
15?
I had disadvantage. Huh? Yeah, DC 15.
Okay, rolled a 17.
Damn. Alright. Still got an extra 4 damage out of it.
At the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yep.
All
Oh,
right.
actually, no, I have to make the wisdom saving throw too, don't I?
Hold on. It did the howl, right?
Yep.
Yep, wisdom save.
Okay. 16?
You succeeded.
Alright, awesome.
You are no longer frightened.
Okay.
All right, it is Faceless number 1's turn, which is the one right here. Faceless number 1 is going to go ahead and quickly turn its head towards Magnus. And Magnus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
All right, so you succeeded, but you're going to take half damage of the 2d10. So you are going to take... Ooh, that was a shitty-ass roll. You're going to take 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
All right, and that is the end of Faceless number 1's turn. It is now Argyris' turn.
I am going to use Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, I can move. Scratch that. I'm going to move slightly. I'm going to move over here. That way it's within pretty easily. There we go. And I'm gonna smack.
You're breaking up a lot. I didn't hear anything you just said.
Oh, joy. Okay. Hello? Oh,
I heard hello,
Hello?
and then it sounded robotic.
oh joy.
You sounded normal there when you said "oh joy" and then you said I.
Okay, what about now? Am I good?
Yep, you're fine.
Okay.
So you said you're gonna move
What I'm
there,
gonna
and then
yes, which is neither moves nor away the creature. It's moving sideways.
yep, that's fine.
And I'm gonna hit Ray of Frost.
Okay, and that's with disadvantage.
Yes. So I need to control that.
$11 is gonna miss.
Alright, well, that is the end of my turn.
All right. it
Oh,
is
I do a
now-
wisdom save, right?
Yes. Yes. And that's a fail, so you're still frightened. All right, it is now Faceless number 2's turn. So the Faceless is going to reach out,
Starting its turn touching my stuff.
touching your stuff.
My
Touching
spiritual
me,
guardians.
touching you. So it's got to make a Wisdom save.
Yep.
All right, so let me go ahead and roll.
So
It's +6.
where is my? I literally just had it here. 16.
All right, well it rolled a 10 + 6, so meets it, beats it, 16.
So it takes half of the 3d8.
All right, so go ahead and roll the 3d8. So it takes 8 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
Okay. That's okay. Alrighty. And then it is going to reach out and touch Ivor. So it's going to make a melee attack. Does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, so you're going to take 3d6 plus 3 cold damage. 3d6 plus 3. All right, so you are going to take 15 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And then the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute. So go ahead and make a Constitution
Use a
saving throw.
con
Please.
save.
A con save, yes, sir.
Alright. I'm gonna use my
Token.
my inspiration.
Your
on
inspiration token to reroll.
That. Yeah, the one from the audience member.
Oh,
Or
so
no, wait, you said
no, that was
you said-
advantage. You got advantage. They didn't give any inspirations.
Okay.
They've given advantage out.
So, all right, yeah. Then I'm gonna use an inspiration token.
All right, and you only had one, so this is the one. So do a regular, just one con save roll.
Okay.
I thought he had 5.
Oh, I rolled
Oh, wait.
it wrong.
Who
Yeah,
rolled-
I got the 5. I
Oh, you
rolled a
did.
5.
You
Got
did.
1d6.
So you could use all of them if you want to pass it. That's up to you.
I only need the 1. Okay.
All right, so 19 saves. So you are not paralyzed.
All right. Awesome.
Alrighty then. It is now Arrowie's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right, let me pull out your spiritual weapon. And you can go
Right
ahead.
here. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
All right, so you should be able to move it now.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations to reroll that. Ha! I will take that.
Okay. 22 hits.
Do you want me to reroll damage or keep the same damage?
I'll allow you to re-roll it. If it's more, you can keep the more. If it's less, then you keep the less.
Sadness.
All right.
Um,
All right.
and then that was my bonus action, so as my action, I will use. This one has been hit, right?
Yeah, they both have. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use Toll the Dead.
Oh, they did. Does anybody watch Critical Role?
I have been trying to get through it, but
Season 2, I love Laura Bailey's character. What the hell's her name?
Jester is my favorite.
Jester, yeah.
Jester.
Can you say Toll the Dead in Jester's voice? Anybody?
I haven't practiced a good enough Jester voice. I'm sorry. I'll work on it though.
Toll the Dead.
If Ivor dies, I'll come back to the character with that accent.
Is Jester the one that always sends like messed up messages?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He forges letters and likes to take creative liberties.
She's the one that has to have her send every single word, so she just adds random words to the end if she doesn't need all the words.
Well, because when she started, she was like, "Hello, how are you?" and she used the whole thing to like just say that, and then the important part would be cut off.
Yep.
Okay, so it has to do a wisdom save.
Okay. It's this one right here.
Yeah, still the same.
Okay. Okay, it gets +6 to its wisdom. 16.
Darn you, faceless! All right, that ends my turn. Oh,
Alright.
actually, that ends my turn.
All right.
What's
So
up?
at the end of your turn, this faceless is going to use its legendary reaction or legendary action, and all of a sudden you hear, and it lets out an unearthly echoing howl of pain. All the creatures that can hear the faceless within 90 feet must make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this the same as its scream?
Fucking Alara over here with a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ari, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Is this the same as its scream, or is this different?
It's the same thing that the other guy did.
Okay, so are those who already saved, aren't we immune to it?
No, you're just immune to the one that did it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I believe it's just the one that did it, so it's something separate. Damn,
So
look
you
at
gotta
everybody
become immune to the
fucking
other
rolling fucking hardcore here. All right, so Alara's immune for 24 hours from both of them now. Holy shit!
Why would you say that?
What
Well,
the
I'm saying
fuck?
you
Oh
jinxed
yeah,
me.
you did. You said it before she rolled.
Sorry. Hold on, let me just backtrack here for a second. So Alara saved, so she's good, and she's immune now. Ivor saved, I think. Let me just, yep. Ivor saved, he's immune from this one. Adam saved, he's immune. Arrowy saved, she's immune. Now, Argyris, Jade, how many DM inspiration tokens did you get from that D6 roll?
I just have one, and I'm not using it on this. I'm safe.
You don't want to use it on this. Okay. All right.
No.
So you are now frightened for 1 minute,
Mm-hmm.
and you failed by 5 or more, so you have to take 4
Yep.
d6 necrotic damage. So let me go ahead and roll that.
Well, now you're standing by, or not
Hit
standing
me
by
with
me,
your
so
best
I can't
shot.
help you.
4d6. So Argyris is gonna
It's
take.
okay.
Oh, it could have been way worse. You're gonna take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Dang, okay. Shoot.
At least being a cleric helps with the wisdom saves.
All right. And it is now Magnus's turn.
Right. Let me use my bonus action real quick and cast on myself protection from evil and good. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay.
Alright. And now I am going to attack, I guess. And that hit.
Real quick. At the end of your last turn, did you succeed? I can't remember.
I forgot to roll. I rolled
Okay.
one, but forgot to roll the other.
Okay. So then, hold on, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep everything straight. You were paralyzed, right? But then who?
I succeeded that one.
Okay, you succeeded that one, but were you frightened or you weren't frightened, right? Because didn't you succeed that as well? From the first scream from the faceless down here. Who failed the?
No, I failed.
Oh, you did fail.
That's why I forgot, but because I rolled the other one, I forgot to roll some saving throw for that one too. So.
Okay. Well then, before we let you make this hit, can you roll me the wisdom save? It was a wisdom save, right? Or no? The hell does? Yeah, wisdom save. Can you roll me a wisdom save? But I'll let you do it with advantage since you did the protection from good and evil. All right, so
21.
you succeeded. So 19 hits. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
All right.
9
slashing.
I'm gonna
Okay.
use booming blade.
7
Hills.
misses.
And
17 hits. Yep.
It's 10. And
Alright.
for the heck of it, use second win and surge.
Action surge. Okay, so you
Yeah.
go ahead and do it again.
Yep.
15 is gonna miss.
Misses. Alright.
12 is gonna miss as well.
Oh, it's gonna miss. Alright. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, it is now Alara's turn.
Alright, so spiritual weapon, bonus action, attack with that. Oh, 17.
17 hits.
Oh. 11 force damage.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna action Toll the Dead, I guess. Gotta make a wisdom saving throw of 16 or higher.
All right, give me 1 second. What does it have to do?
A wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah, 16 or higher.
19.
Okay, that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. It is now Evor's turn.
Could I just hop up on here? Oh, come on. On here
You can.
without having to make any rolls or anything.
Yeah,
I
you're
can just
fine.
get up here. All right. Then I'll come up here, standing on the table. I'll go ahead and make an attack with the pike.
With disadvantage.
My
Or no,
disadvantage.
you're not frightened anymore, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
saved from that.
You're good. So it's just a regular roll.
Yep. 27.
27 hits. Yep.
Okay. And I want to add another one of the pushing things on here, so that'll be 13 plus 4, so 17 slashing damage,
Okay.
and another strength save.
All right. Nat 20.
20 saves. All right. Then I'm just gonna keep attacking with the pike.
Okay. 14 misses.
14 misses. Polearm attack.
Okay.
Damn.
12 misses as well.
All right, I'm gonna action surge and do 2 more attacks with the pike.
Okay. 25 hits.
25 hits. I want to try to push it one more time.
Okay.
12 slashing plus. Nope, that was a D10. Sorry. 12 plus 5 for another 17.
Okay.
And then another strength save.
All right. Let's roll that. 19.
God damn it! All right. And I still have one more pike attack. 18
All right. 18 hits.
and 7 slashing damage.
All right.
Is this thing still up?
It
I've been
is still
wailing on it.
Yep. It's still up.
God. All right.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So since it's the end of your turn, Faceless number 2 is going to take its second of 3 legendary actions. It is now going to do Paralyzing Touch, and it's going to touch Ivor. It's going to make an attack roll. So d20 plus 7. So 14 plus 7 is
Hits,
21.
yep.
That hits.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 3d6 plus 3 cold damage. So Ivor is going to take 12 points of cold damage.
Okay.
All right, and then Ivor needs to make a con save, please. All
I'm
right.
definitely going to use one of my inspirations on that.
Okay.
Oh God.
You fouled as well. So how many inspirations do you have left?
I still have 3 left.
Okay.
I'm going to use one more.
Okay.
And then
Oh, you fouled again.
Okay, I'm done. No more.
right.
Just going up
See-
by 2s, bro.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh shit. I didn't need to use 2 inspirations on that.
So you are incapacitated, can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit. If the
Unfortunate.
creature is within 5 feet of you.
Alright.
Alright, it is now Faceless number 1's turn. Faceless number 1 is going to attack Magnus. It is going to use its Fear Strike, so it's going to whip its head towards Magnus and look deep in his eyes. He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hold on a second. And it's at trying to make me be frightened again?
It is no. It's just if you fail the wisdom save, you just take 2d10 psychic damage. There's no paralyzed or frightened
Okay.
or anything like that.
Okay. Because it does have disadvantage on attack rolls. I didn't know if that's an actual attack or if it's
It's not
uh,
an attack. No, it's just you have to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
If you fail, then you take the full 2d10. If you succeed, then you take half of it.
Got it. Makes sense. 22.
All right, so you succeed, and you're going to take half of the 2d10. So you're going to take 3 points of psychic damage. All right. And it is now Argyris' turn.
Cool. Alright, I am going to just like I do
You're cutting
the
out again.
same creature again. Oh boy, hold on. Hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Cool. Every time my wire moves even a little bit, I guess I start cutting out, so that's lovely.
You're good.
I'm just gonna frost the same creature again.
Ray of Frost, this one?
Yes.
Okay. And
Because I can't exactly move.
Yeah, you're still frightened, so it's going to be with disadvantage.
Yep. 1 second. Roll. Left. Click. Roll. See if the dice or not.
All right, so that's a
It's a nat 1.
Nat 1. Roll the damage because you're gonna accidentally hit Ivor.
I'm sorry, Evil. 2.
All right, so Ivor is gonna take 7 points of cold damage. So you see the ray go, and you try to shoot the ray at.
Speed also.
What's that?
I was gonna say his speed is also reduced by 10.
Okay, so Ivor's speed is reduced by 10 until the start of Argyris' next turn. Argyris goes and shoots.
My paralyzed speed has gone down
Yes.
by 10.
Argyris shoots the ray of frost, and it just the faceless moves over and it hits Ivor and kind of freezes him in place in his already frozen state. Is that the end of your turn, Argyris?
I am actually gonna use my bonus action healing word on myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, oops. Wrong button. Hold on. Cast. Roll. Sorry.
So 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So 8
Or eight.
points of.
Don't mind me. I'm
Was it
slowly
8?
losing it over here. It is 8, yeah. I
Okay.
forgot the 3.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. So before Faceless number 2 goes on its actual turn, it is going to take its second legendary action. Or hold on, wait.
Isn't this its third one?
This would be its third, so I'm not actually doing his. It's Faceless number 1 will do its second legendary action, and is going to do a paralyzing touch to Magnus. Magnus, do you still have your shield up? How long does that last?
I could just cast another reaction.
Okay, you get more than one.
Yeah.
Okay.
As many spell slots as I have.
All right, well, it's
Use it
going to
again.
do the paralyzing touch. So if you're using it again, what is your AC again now? 28?
Yes.
What is that? Okay. So even if it rolled a nat 20, which it did, it only gets +7, so that's not going to hit. But it's still going to do
Yeah.
the con save, so go ahead and roll the con save.
20.
And you saved. All right, perfect. All right, it is now Faceless number 2's turn, so it's going to go ahead and attack Ivor.
He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, so he's got to make a wisdom save. Let me roll that. It's +6. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
That, yeah, he said he takes half of the. Takes half of 15, 7 points of damage, radiant damage.
7 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
All right. And now
We got
it
this, you guys.
is his turn. He's going to attack Ivor. So he's going to do paralyzing touch. Does an 18 hit?
Barely, but yes.
Okay. It is a critical hit because you are paralyzed. So you're
Oh,
gonna
I
take...
forgot to ask. Are we in bright light? What's the lighting like in here?
Everything's perpetual darkness, remember? So it's just
I
It's
wasn't sure if that
dark
changed
unless you
when we
have
were
no.
inside. Okay.
Nope. It's always
Alright.
perpetual darkness, and then if you have like dark vision or whatever, true vision or whatever the case is.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
so you're gonna take 3d6 plus 3, and that's gonna be doubled because of it being a crit hit. You're gonna take 16 doubled, so that is what, 32 points of damage?
Oof.
32 points of cold damage.
Can my mouth move while I'm paralyzed?
You cannot speak or move, so no, I would say no. And then, since you're already paralyzed, that won't make you roll a con save because you'll have to just wait until the end of your next turn to try to get out of it. So that is the end of Faceless number 2's turn. It is now Arrowie's turn.
Okay. I guess I'll use my spiritual weapon for one. Get that go.
Draco is about to give either me disadvantage or a player advantage. 20 hits, so that's 10 force damage. All right, perfect.
All right, and then.
Arrowie gets the advantage. You're getting advantage.
Woo! Thank you. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba. Ba. Let me think. I will. Damn. I will try this. I will point at this one and say, leave, and cast command.
You're gonna cast command,
Yep.
so it's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I definitely cast that at the wrong level. Hold on. First level, because there's no reason to cast it higher. Yes, it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so it's gonna be the DC 15. Gets +6 to its wisdom save. It rolled a 19 +6, so 25.
She doesn't look that upset since she just figured it would make it.
It kind of looks at you like Michael Myers normally looks at like its victims, where like he just tilts his head, kind of like a dog, Like it just looks at you when you say leave, and it's just like kind of like tilting its head sideways, like what? The fuck?
That's what I got.
End of your turn.
Yeah.
All right, it is now Magnus's turn.
Okay. Let's see here. How far away is Argyris?
Like like less
Is
than
she like
5
if
feet
I
away
like
from you.
reached over, would I be able to touch her?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. Going to cast protection from evil and good. And I'll post that again. What it does. Sorry, take you a second here. Oh, she gets that. And I will go ahead and attack.
Is this an actual spell, or what? Or is this a cantrip, or what?
So I only have one spell slot left
Oh, okay.
after this.
Okay.
Actual spell.
So then she now gets she can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creatures. And then she has, if a creature attacks her,
Advantage.
they get disadvantage on attack rolls.
If she's already frightened, she gets advantage on saving throws on the irrelevant effect.
And right now she is frightened, so when she goes
Yeah,
on
so
next turn, she'll
next
get
time she goes
advantage
to-
at the end of her turn. Okay, word.
Yeah, and it lasted 10 minutes, so
Sounds good.
I am going to attack.
26 hits.
Okay. Let's try. It misses again.
15 misses. Yep.
And
23
23
hits.
hits. And then actually I get to attack one more time because I cast a. Actually, no, that's it. Never mind. Ignore that.
Okay.
My cantrip was a action, so you're good. Yep. So that is 16 points of damage to that creature.
All right, end of your turn.
And then my turn.
All right, it is now Alara's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action spiritual weapon attack with
Okay.
a 10.
10's gonna miss.
This is the part I'm gonna hate. I'm gonna move next to this thing.
Does this follow you?
Pfft,
Your 15 feet thing?
Probably. It's my guardian, so I'm assuming that they would follow me, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put it.
I'm trying to go find. Oh, I can go
there.
find the spell myself. And I'm going to touch Ivor,
Okay.
because I would be able to tell that he's not freaking moving. And I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration,
Okay.
and he is no longer paralyzed.
Okay.
Oh, thank
And
God.
I'm gonna look at Ivor and tell him to get the fuck behind me.
Okay.
First time she's
I-
ever sworn, but
I will think about this.
Ivor, please.
Is that the end of your turn, Alara, or do you got more to go?
Yes, that's it. That's
All
my
right.
turn.
It is now Ivor's turn.
Alright, well, first things first, I'm going to use a bonus action to use my second wind. So, regain 1d10 plus 7 hit points.
Okay.
Alright,
So 10 points of hits.
29.
All right.
You already fixed it, okay.
Yeah, I got you. I'm following up on
Alright,
that.
and then I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do 2 attacks with the pike.
Okay. So he disregarded what
13
Alara
does
said.
Not hit.
13 misses.
Well,
He
maybe
can
I'll
still
move.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
if he so chooses.
And
19
19.
hits.
Okay. That's 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
and Ivor will step back and hop off the table.
Okay.
A little bit sheepishly, just like,
Is that the end of your turn?
yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So before Faceless number 1 goes, Faceless number 2 is going to use its third and final legendary action. So it is going to do Paralyzing Touch to Alara. So it is
That's
going to...
Con save.
Give me 1 second. I got to roll to attack first. 18 plus 7 is
That
25 to hit.
Yeah, you don't even have to. It hits.
So you're going to take 3d6 plus 3 cold damage, and then you need to make a con save. And you failed.
Hang on, I'm gonna use my 1 point and roll again.
You're okay. You're 1 reroll. Okay.
Yep. Man, dice, come on. 16.
You succeeded.
Ha!
All right. Let's see here. So you're going to take 18 points of cold damage.
Ouch.
All right. And you succeeded, so you don't have to worry about that. So that is the end of the Faceless's legendary reactions, or legendary actions, so this one doesn't get any more. The one up here gets 1 more. It is now Faceless number 1's turn, which is this one. It is going to whip its head back towards Magnus again, and Magnus needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to succeed, so he's going to take half damage of 2d10. And that is, what's half of that? He's going to take 9 points of psychic damage. Alright, and that is the end of Faceless number 1's turn. It is now Argyris' turn.
Sweet. So... Oh boy. I'm just gonna use Freya Frost again. It's a cantrip, might as well.
Okay.
Same creature.
Alright. And it's going to be with disadvantage because you are still frightened until the end of your turn when you get to do the, what is it, wisdom save with advantage.
Holy sh! Oh, on my screen it looked like bunnies. Dang it. It turned over at the last second. That upsets me.
Alright, 14's going to miss.
Ugh. Ew. As far as healing word. 60 feet, okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action, use healing word on Ivor.
Okay.
Let me just roll for that. Bonus reaction. Cast. Roll.
So he's going to get
I
9.
heal him 9.
Okay.
And I get advantage on my wisdom saving, right?
Yep, so you get to roll your wisdom save with advantage.
That. Okay. Please. Roll. Make it 9.
Alright, you succeed.
Sweet!
So you are no longer frightened.
Yay! That'll be the end of my turn. She's gonna stay where she is.
Alright.
Technically, she got to make 2 because she was frightened by both.
Oh,
Oh, you were frightened by both,
that
weren't
is
you?
true.
All
I
right.
was.
So go ahead
Sorry,
and
that was
roll
the one I should've-
another wisdom save with advantage.
Wait, check. Come on, dice, keep being nice.
A 15 is gonna meet it and beat it. So you are now no longer
Yes.
frightened from either.
Heck yeah. Okay, cool. I'll take it.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. So this faceless creature has to make a, what is it, wisdom save?
Yep.
25.
That saves, so it takes,
7.
yeah, I can count.
All right. It is going to move closer to Ivor,
God damn.
and it is going to do paralyzing touch again. So he's gonna be d20 plus 7.
You're a lost cause, Eivor.
Nat 20 plus 7, so 27.
Wait, wait, wait! I shall use a reaction.
Okay.
Save your life. I'm gonna use Sentinel at Death's Door as a reaction. When you or a creature within 30 feet suffers a critical hit, you can turn that hit into a normal hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank God.
All right, so it's going to be just the regular 3d6 plus 3 cold damage. So Ivor is going to take 15 points of cold damage. And then he needs to make a con save, please. All right, he succeeds,
Cool.
so he is not paralyzed. All right, it is now Arrowie's turn.
Okay, gonna move next to Ivor. And I'm going to... I don't have that spell anymore, do I? Shoot. Well, I'm gonna use... Nothing, I guess. Sorry, guy. Thought I had something for you, but I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and use my spiritual weapon, though.
Okay. 17 hits. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I will actually drop. God, it's even worth it. No, it's not. Never mind. That's it. That's all I do.
Okay. It is now Magnus's turn.
Okay, let's see if I can hit this thing. He's up to good old battle axe
18 hits.
and 18.
Is this Freya?
Hey, that finally hits.
It sure does.
It's another 11 points of damage, and to show that, let's see. If it moves away from me more than 5 feet, it takes 2d8, I believe, thunder damage.
Okay.
And because I cast a cantrip, I hit it again with a battle axe,
19
and a
hits.
19 hits with another 12 points of damage. So that is 29 points of damage.
Yep. I went ahead and deducted that. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I'll raise my shield back up and be ready to go.
All right. It is now Alara's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon and bonus
Okay.
action attack with that thing.
Okay.
Or not. Damn it.
Oh.
Yup.
Okay. Okay.
Oh. At least it rolled low.
No, it's fine. It's not gonna hit anybody. It's over here, and I won't
Oh.
make it hit anybody. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And then I want to see what it does with con saves. Needs to make a con save. A word of radiance, this thing.
So it has to make a con save?
Yes, it has to make a con save
Okay.
of 16 or higher.
Alright, well, luckily it gets +7 to its con.
Mm-hmm.
And
Get a nat one, get a nat one.
it rolled an 11 + 7, that's 18.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's fine.
Alright. Is that the end
That's
of your
my
turn?
turn. Yep.
Alright. It is now Ivor's turn.
Alright. Ivor is going to continue his very creative, tried and true method of hitting it with the big stick.
10
10
misses.
doesn't fucking hit, okay.
Oh, nat 1. So roll the damage and Alara.
I'm going to take another inspiration there, so I only have one left, but I
Okay.
think it's worth it. 21.
Not gonna
There we
stab
go.
me
21
this
hits. Okay.
Alright, 11 slashing.
Okay.
And another polearm hit.
It's gonna just hit.
16. Alright. 7 bludgeoning.
Okay. So this creature is looking really fucked up.
Fucking finally. Jesus.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
So
All
this
right.
thing doesn't have any weaknesses at all? Damn.
Right before, no, it doesn't. It has immunities, resistance, and that's it.
That's insane.
Before Faceless number 1 goes on its turn, it's going to make its final legendary action. And it is going to use Fear Strike on Ivor. So it's going to whip its head at Ivor. And Ivor needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, so you
One.
save, so nothing happens.
Alright.
Or no, you take half damage, actually. It's 2d10 halved.
I thought it was the one that was by Magnus that had its legendary action left still.
He does, but the Fear Strike is within 90 feet of it.
Oh. Sorry. I missed the first part. Sorry.
No, you're good. So Ivor, you're going to take 6 points of psychic damage.
Alright.
Alright. And it is now Faceless number 1's turn. It is going to go ahead and also do Fear Strike to Magnus. So please roll me a Wisdom saving throw. Alright, so that's going to be a fail, so you're going to take the full 2d10.
I re-rolled that. I have an
Alright.
inspiration spell. Can I try to?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You're good. Oh!
Same thing.
So, yep, so you're going to take 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Alright. And it is now Argyris' turn.
Alright, here we go. She is, now that she's no longer frightened, she's going to move over to here. Cha.
Okay.
And she is going to try to smack the crap out of it with her magic maul.
Okay.
Dice, please be nice. Come on. What the heck? Are you kidding me?
8 is going to miss.
I'm going to push it and try to hit it again, just with no modifier.
Okay.
Plain D20.
15 is
Does a
going
15 hit?
to miss.
Oh! That's fine. That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
I tried.
So it is now Faceless number two's turn. So it is going to reach out and it's going to touch Ivor. D20 plus 7. Oh, God! Anybody have a reaction again or no?
Is it a nat 20?
It is.
I sure do.
Alright. God, that's 2 nat 20s in a row for this creature. That's crazy. Alright, so yep, 27 to hit. So it's just a regular hit.
Yes.
Alright, so it's going to be 3d6 plus 3. So Ivor is going to take 7 points of cold damage. And you need to make a con save, please. Alright, you save.
Thank
All right.
God.
And it is now Arrowie's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna swing with my spiritual weapon. I'm
12's gonna
roll
miss.
that. I'm gonna roll that with advantage since the other person gave that to me. I haven't
Okay.
received it. Oh, fish.
Alright.
Okay then. Well, what do I have up right now? Just that? I'm gonna use. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use Bane. Cause I ain't got shit else. I'm gonna use Bane on the thing in front of me. I think it needs to do, yeah, charisma.
A charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Alright, gets +2 to that.
Sorry, wrong level again.
Alright, it failed.
Woohoo!
So what happens?
So, it's actually up to 3 creatures, so this one can do 1 too. From now on, when it does any saving throws, it has to roll a 1d4 and subtract that number from its save.
This one succeeded.
Okay, so just that one then.
And you said it has to roll a d4 and subtract it from the number on a what? A saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saving throw, yeah. And an attack roll.
And an attack roll. Okay. On any attack roll and any saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, it is now Magnus's turn.
Hey. Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action and use second wind.
Okay.
So 1d10 plus my level, which is 8. So come on, slow computer. $11 points added to me, and I am now going to swing for the trees against it.
Okay. 21 hits.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna try good old Blooming Blade.
20 hits.
Is it just a regular? That's an.
Just 12.
Ignore that. Yep, just 12.
Okay.
And 20 hits again.
20 does.
And so yeah, 31 points of damage.
Alright, and okay. Okay.
All right. Is it at all beat up at all, or is it just
He's
chugging along?
he's been roughed up a bit, but he's not looking like he's about to die or nothing yet.
Okay. Getting somewhere.
End of your turn?
End of my turn.
Alright, it is now Alara's turn.
Alright, so spiritual weapon, not that one. 23.
23
To
hits.
hit. So 8 radiant damage.
How do you kill it?
Yes. I just want this thing to, the spiritual weapon to come down from above its head and just smash it.
Okay. So I will let you know this. When the faceless creature is reduced
That's
to 0 hit points, its form bursts, tearing at the essence of all of those around it. All creatures within 15 feet of the faceless, when it drops to 0 hit points, must make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that
Oh,
sounds
I failed
fun.
that.
That's not great for me with 10 hit points, but alright, at least I succeeded.
I didn't.
All right, Alara and Arrowy both failed. Ivor succeeded. Those who failed are going to take 8d6 necrotic damage and become paralyzed
Ouch.
for 1 minute.
Also, ouch.
Those who saved will take half damage and not be paralyzed.
Glad that's happening to both of our clerics. What I'm about to fucking die.
So who failed? It was Arrowy and Alara, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Arrowy, you're taking 32 points of damage,
Oh my god.
I'm also taking that, right?
and you are also taking that. Yes,
Well, alright, I'm good.
and you're
It's
both
fine.
paralyzed. And Ivor, you take half of that, so you're going to take 16.
16, but I'm still down.
Oh no!
And you're both
Oh, no.
paralyzed. So he's down and you're both paralyzed.
Shit. It's unfortunate, Ivor.
Yeah. Not exactly new territory, though.
All right, and that's the end of Alara's turn. Ivor, I do need you to whisper me a death save, please.
Oh, is it my turn already? It is.
It is your
Damn,
turn.
alright. Alright.
Hold on 1 second. I had to type something and I didn't see what you rolled. Okay. Alright, it is now Faceless number 1's turn. Faceless number 1 is going to reach over and do Paralyzing Touch to Argyris. So it's going to roll to attack.
She never gets a disadvantage to attacks against her.
Yep. So let me roll twice. Oh, Lord Almighty. It's still going to hit. I rolled a nat 20 plus 7 and a 15 plus 7, so that's 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then you're going to take 3d6 plus 3 cold damage. So Argyris is going to take 17 points of cold damage.
Oh,
And then you then have to make a con save. If you fail, you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
roll. Roll.
All right, you succeeded, so you're good to go. And that's the end of Faceless's turn. It is now Argyris's turn.
Cool. She's gonna try to whack it with her maul again.
All right.
What do I think?
There you go.
Oh, nat 20.
I got a nat 20.
That hits.
Holy crap.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. So, one little thing about what did it just do?
That's 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a fun little thing that happens. I get a nat. So, when I get a nat 20, the target takes an extra 2d6 thunder damage and must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution's throw or be deafened for 1 minute.
Okay. So this creature is resistant to cold, thunder, lightning, and necrotic damage.
Cool. Even though it's being done by a magic weapon.
It doesn't matter. Yep.
Cool. Alright, so they get, what, 3 points of damage for that?
Yes.
And then roll my gold damage too. So I didn't roll that yet,
Okay.
which is
So that
2.
would be 2. Okay.
And then it has to roll a 15 or higher.
What save is it? A con save?
Constitution. Yeah.
Okay, so it gets +7 to its con. So 17 plus 7 is a 24.
Oh yeah, it's safe.
All right.
So I am gonna be smart and use my bonus action for healing word again. So I am just going to do that. I'm actually gonna do it at 2nd level. Okay.
Okay. So you're
So I
getting
get plus
10 points for yourself.
10. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of her turn.
All right. It is Faceless number 2's turn. And you might be saying, Faceless number 2? I thought that was the one that just exploded. Faceless number 2. Faceless have Rejuvenation. A destroyed Faceless gains a new body, regaining all of its hit points and becomes active again. The new body appears within 5 feet of the last location that the Faceless exploded. And there's only one thing that could be cast to permanently stop this trait. So this creature is back, and it's back to its full health. And that's the end of its turn. It is now Arrowie's turn.
Do I get to roll con again to be unparalyzed, or am I just
Yes.
paralyzed for so long?
Yep.
Okay.
At the end of your
And
turn.
is that
so-
Oh, end. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using one of my 3 to reroll.
Okay. You just beat it, so you succeed it, so you're no longer paralyzed.
Sweet. And I will do nothing because it's the end of my turn.
All right, it is now Magnus's turn.
All right. What do I want to do? Sorry, I'm reading something.
You're good. How's everybody feeling right now?
You know, I was feeling pretty good. And then that thing came back to life, and I'm feeling less good.
Feeling half dead.
I'm feeling approximately a third dead.
Alright, well, nothing else to do but to attack it, I guess. See what happens.
Okay.
That's all I really can do at the moment.
24 hits. Okay. 16 hits.
16.
I'm gonna say, but before you even get to that last one, you with the second booming blade or whatever, how do you want to kill it? But we all know what happens when it gets killed. So it's gonna burst.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to that and the Misty Step.
Okay.
So, and I'm just gonna. Says what? 15 feet within 15 feet of it, or
Yes.
so. I don't know how far away these things are. Where's my tool at that I can measure things with? I'm gonna go. I guess that's 20 foot. So.
Yep.
There.
All right. So it is
Misty
going to burst into a ball of darkness, and it's going to tear at the essence of all around it. I need Argyris to make a Constitution saving throw.
Lovely.
Sorry, I can't take you with me on that one with Misty Step.
We're all gonna die tonight. We're all gonna die tonight. 15. Please tell me that meets it.
It meets it, so you'll take half of the 8d6. So you are going to take, let me just do, half of that is 20 points of damage, necrotic damage.
Oh, God.
And you are good because you are not paralyzed because you succeeded. So you're good to go. And it is now Alara's turn.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna make a con save because that's all I can do.
Yep.
Cool. Failed.
All right, so you're still paralyzed. It is now Ivor's turn. Please whisper me a death save, please. All right. It is now Faceless number 1's turn. So it is rejuvenated and is back up to full health. And that'll be the end of its turn. It is now Argyris' turn.
Sorry, I didn't realize my mic wasn't on. Frick. I'm gonna try to use. I know it's resistant to it, but I want to try to use Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay.
So that way I can run away.
Lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to the creature that you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal, which it doesn't. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. So it'll be 2d8. So go ahead and try to attack.
Please. 15.
Does not hit.
No, I'm gonna use my one inspiration, DM inspiration. I'm gonna try to roll again.
Okay.
On.
23 hits.
Cool.
So 2d8 lightning damage,
Yep.
which will be halved.
It's gonna be right there, which would be 6, 7, something. Oh, it's not popping up.
6. Yep, maybe 6
Um,
points of damage.
Because it is now unable to take reactions, she is going to just go this way. What is that? 1, 2, 3. She's gonna come over here.
Okay.
How do I want to do this? I'm going to bonus action healing word on myself again at level 1.
Okay.
Which gives me +6. It's 9 plus 9. I keep forget +3. So +9.
So it's 9 points of the healing again.
Yes.
Okay.
And that will be Didn't I get a I'm pretty sure I did, but I can't remember if
Oh,
we
which one?
finished it out. So one of my little things I could do as an artificer is I create 1 experimental elixir. And I'm pretty sure I did that at the end of last session, but I don't think I rolled for what it was. Because I see the tankard in my inventory, and I remember saying something about it, but I can't remember if I did it.
I think you rolled for what it was, but I'll be honest, I don't remember what it was. And at the end of each session, I clear the chat just so it doesn't bog down. So if you didn't write it down, then I don't know what it is. So you would have to do it again.
Okay.
Just make sure you keep track of that stuff, because
I
don't,
think
I don't write that stuff down.
I'm not gonna do anything about it this time around. I'm gonna look in my documents, see if I wrote it down somewhere. But that will be the end of my turn for now.
Okay. All right. Just give me a second, because this sucks. And I'm not faulting anybody for anything, but this. Oh, fuck. I don't know if you can hear this. We can't retcon anything, so I was thinking that Argyris was going to come over and either healing word Ivor to get him back up from doing death saves, but she used it on herself, and unfortunately it's the Faceless number 2's turn. So it's going to paralyzing touch Ivor, and it's going to be an automatic critical hit because he's already down. So that is actually 2 automatic death fails. And that will be the end of the creature's turn, and it is now Arrowie's turn.
So we just like watch him breathe his last breath.
Yes. It's like the faceless creature sucked the rest of his life essence out of his body.
For curiosity, these things can keep rejuvenating, right? Unless one spell is cast.
Yes, pretty much.
And do any of us have a spell that can do that?
I'd have to look at your sheets. I'm not even 100% certain, to be honest with you. But there is a caveat to that, but I don't want to give it away, so.
Arrowee is going to look down at Ivor, make a little strange symbol, and in her head wish that he had signed a contract because he could have gone on to a better place. And then she's gonna dash. And that will end my turn.
Okay. And it's now Magnus's turn.
Let's see here. Yeah, right about there. And let's see here. Since Laura's paralyzed, what do I have to roll to like be able to like just pick her up to be able to leave?
Magnus is a pretty beefy guy, and
He's-
Megan, what is Alara's stats when it comes? Like, how tall is she? How heavy is she?
She's only 5'4". She's not that tall.
Okay, and she's on the thinner side, or how? What is
She's on
she?
the thinner side, but she is wearing chainmail. I don't know if that makes a difference. It's heavy
Okay.
armor.
Um,
55 pounds itself.
Magnus, roll
and I was really
roll an athletics check for me.
okay.
Perfect. You
Not 20.
throw her over your shoulder like a continental soldier. You're able to pick her up with ease.
Okay. And no, if it would you allow it because I obviously can pick her up. Use Misty Step to teleport with her.
Yep, I'll allow.
All right. So.
But Ivor, I can save Ivor.
Yeah, but
You wouldn't know that.
I don't know if we'll.
I know.
Alright, and we're gonna go both out over there. So, boop, and
End of your turn.
into my turn.
All right, Alara, it's your turn. So if you want to make your con save.
Thanks, Dice. Appreciate you.
All right, so you're still paralyzed.
Yep.
And it is now Faceless number 1's turn. It is going to come up to Argyris, and it is going to do Paralyzing Touch. Oh my god, nat 20. Jesus Christ.
Disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage still?
Oh yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. Thank God, that probably saved her. It sure did.
I hope.
14 plus 7 is 21. Dirty 21.
21.
So still gonna hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Alright, so 3d6 plus 3. So that is... wait, no, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 18 points of cold damage. Or no, necrotic damage. Why did I say cold damage? Oh, yeah, cold. It is cold damage. 18 points of cold damage. Hold on. I just lost my train of thought. Okay. Sorry. Okay. And then you need to make a con save, please. All right, you are now paralyzed for 1 minute. And it is now Argyris' turn, so you can't do anything other than do a con save again.
And at this point, we're gonna have to let Argyris die too.
You are still paralyzed. It is now Faceless number 2's turn. It is going to go behind you, and it is going to do Paralyzing Touch with advantage. So it's actually just going to be a straight roll, because it had disadvantage. 16 plus 7, so that hits. You're taking another 3d6 plus 3 damage. Yeah, cold damage. Oof, 19 points of cold damage. And I believe you
she's
are down. You're down now?
Yeah.
All right. It is Arrowie's turn.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep running.
Okay.
Or she's going to, let me see how far this is. Nope, can't do it. Never mind. Oh no. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
What are you trying to do?
So is the measurement right? This is 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to move here. I'm going to use my action to tell Magnus to... Fuck, I don't know if he can do that. Well, I don't know if he's going to do it, so I'm just going to tell him. I'm going to tell you to toss Alara in front of you, so she's away from them, and I'm going to tell you to go get... Argus. And I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on her.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna toss her, but I'm gonna like her down. Like
Yeet.
right there.
Yeet! You're further away. I'm
I
just
mean, yeah,
saying.
yeah. You know, right there for now. Yeah, and I guess that's what I will see. And 15. Here. Do I have to roll another athletics check?
Yes. Especially because she's down on the
Okay.
ground and she's basically a limp body.
Okay. Let's give this another shot.
All right. So you were able to pick her up.
All right, and my last level 2 spell slot is Misty Step.
Okay.
So I had to count this. It's generally like right where I started. So, and now I have that one, and yeah, I would. I guess that's. I could just. I pick up Alara again. I can roll another athletics check.
Are you going to be carrying both of them now?
Yeah, I mean my guy's like 6'2", like 6'6". Like he's massive. He has
Okay.
muscle strength.
The
Well,
DC is going to
fair,
be. What's that?
my character is like 274 pounds. She's your metal.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he's going to try to pick both of you up, then it's going to be a pretty high DC for you to... be able to pick both of them up. So if you want to roll an athletics check, it's just going to be you know, I'll let you know if you succeed.
Stupid
or not.
high.
It's gonna. It's. I
Oh,
wouldn't say
probably
stupid high, but it's gonna be. It's.
Yeah. I mean, it can't hurt to try. That's not gonna work. So.
Nope.
Just leave me and get out.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna.
Pull her
I'm gonna
along
say
with your
here.
foot.
You can pick Argyris up, and then Alara's turns next, so she can try to make her con save.
to
and
make
then-
that lovely concept that I've been getting 6s and 7s on.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. You guys can do whatever you want. It's, but just keep remembering that they just killed your friend and they rejuvenate it and they're back and they're not going to stop. They're going to continue to try to come after you. So, I mean, you guys can do what you want to do, but do what you feel your character would do.
My character would probably put Argyris down. Because Aerie said she was gonna try casting Spare the Dying or whatever it was.
I already did.
Yeah, she already did. So she's at 0
Oh.
hit points, but she's still unconscious.
Alright, well, I hate to say it, but I would put Argyris down and just pick Alara back up.
Okay.
Once I realized I couldn't pick both of them up.
Okay.
And
You're good. You pick her up over your shoulder. You're.
Alright, and I am going to use. See. I think I only have 10. So that's where I'll go.
All right.
Laura, you can do whatever you gotta do.
All right. It's Alara's turn, so go ahead and roll a con save.
Ew.
All right. Woo! So you are no longer paralyzed. It is now Faceless number 1's turn. So it's going to 5, 10, 15. It is going to attack Argyris. And since Argyris, she's stable, but she's still unconscious. So I believe that still would be 2 failed death saves, would it not?
Would assume so.
An unconscious creature.
I thought you just got advantage, but I could be wrong.
Attack rolls against unconscious characters have advantage, and any attack that hits the character is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the character. If an unconscious character takes damage while at 0 HP, they automatically fail 1 death saving throw or 2 death saves if the damage is from a critical hit. Yep, so it would be, since she is unconscious, it's going to be with advantage, and if it hits, it's going to be a critical hit, and she would take 2 death saves. So it's going to do the paralyzing touch, plus 7. Oh, and it's actually going to miss. It rolled a 15. So it is now Argyris' turn. But she is unconscious, so there's nothing she'll be able to actually physically do. So it is the Faceless' turn. And it is actually going to try to grasp at Paralyzing Touch at Arrowy. And that is 17 plus 7, so that's a 24. So 3d6 plus 3. So Arrowy is going to take 12 points of cold damage. And you have to make a con save, please.
Hold on 1 second. 12 points?
Yes, I already took it away from your token, but I don't know if you're doing it on like DMD Beyond or anything.
Yeah. Put on D&D Beyond. And a con save?
Yes, please.
Oh man.
All right, so
Letting me down, dice.
you are now paralyzed for a minute. It is your turn now, so you can go ahead and roll the con save again. And that is actually going to be a fail as well. All right, it is now Magnus's turn.
All right. Now that Alara's not paralyzed, I'm going to put her down.
Okay.
Grab the bunny.
All right. Roll an athletics check, which is going to be lower because it's a Haragon, so the DC is not going to be as stingy. You pick up the Haragon with ease.
And what's that? 5. Alright, that's 25 with the. Sorry, I didn't mean to move that piece. And yeah, I am running away.
All right, it is
There
now
ain't much
Alara's
else
turn.
to do.
You're not dead right yet. I don't know.
Not yet.
Alright, I'm gonna cure wounds at 4th level. You.
Okay.
Before I leave. You take 25 points of healing.
Woo!
And then I'm gonna... I don't know how far that was. Moving half of 5 feet.
Yeah, you're good. I won't even count that. I'll just say you were right there with her.
Which way's out? I don't know. This way? Is this way out? I don't
Yep.
know. Okay. That's it. That's all I can move.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
It's Faceless number 1's turn. So it is going to reach out and try to touch Argyris again. Argyris is still laying down, so it will be with advantage.
Tried.
That's a 19 and...
Well, no, it would be a roll because they still have disadvantage against me.
Okay, well, that's fine. So that's a 19 then. So you're going to
I don't
take...
think that is a thing because you went unconscious, right? Oh, but he did it.
I
So I don't
think-
know.
I did.
Yeah,
It's also my
no,
concentration.
yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
I forgot
Never
about
mind.
it.
I
It's
was
not a big deal.
thinking that she went unconscious and she cast it, but she didn't.
All right, Argyris is going to take 8 points of cold damage.
Okay, and it's constant, right?
And then you got to make a con save. All right, you are now paralyzed for a minute. It is now your turn, so go ahead and roll a con save again. All right, so you're no longer paralyzed. It is the end of your turn
So-
now, though.
Yeah, can she say something before?
Can she
Now that
say
she's finally
something?
unparalyzed. Anxious.
Yeah, you could say something if you would like.
She's gonna glance at the party and just say, "Just leave me behind."
All right, and as she says that, the faceless number 2 walks up to her and is going to try to touch her. This will be with disadvantage. That is a 19 and a 18. So does an 18 hit?
It does, unfortunately.
All right, so it's another 3d6 plus 3 damage. So you're going to take another 10 points of cold damage. And then you need to make another con save.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And you are paralyzed again. It is now Arrowie's turn.
I'm still paralyzed.
Yep. So you have to make
Okay,
a
let me
con
read the
save.
con.
All right. So you're no longer paralyzed, and it is now Magnus's turn.
Magnus is going to fortunately keep running away because there's not much you can do, and unless she jumped out of my arms, I'm still carrying the bunny.
Yep. She's not able to do that yet until her next turn. So. All right. It is now Alara's turn.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go right here, and then I would leave the building completely.
Yep. All right. So you are now out of the building. It is now Faceless number 1's turn. It is going to reach out and touch Argyris with disadvantage. And that's a dirty 20 and a 17. Does a 17 hit? I didn't hear you. It broke up.
It meets it.
Okay. So you're going to take an additional 15 points of cold damage, which I believe now you're down again.
Yep.
All right. It is now Argyris' turn. I need you to whisper me a death save, please.
That's just a regular D20, right?
Yes. Give me a second.
Hopefully that worked.
That wasn't a secret roll.
It wasn't a secret roll, but it is what it is. And it's now Faceless number 2's turn. It's going to roll to attack. It's not going to be with disadvantage. It's going to be just a regular roll. And if this does hit, it will be a critical hit, and it will be 2 failed saves. And unfortunately, it does hit a 22. And that is the end of the Faceless's turns. It is now Arrowie's turn.
Alright, Arrowie is going to push out of Magnus's arms, tell them to run, and then she's going to go back. Oop, can only go 30. And
Why?
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on this one. Just to see what happens.
All of a sudden, you hear and it explodes.
Alright. That is gonna end her turn.
All right, it is now Magnus's turn.
Would you tell us that you did that?
No, she told you guys to run.
And she's behind the wall there, so you wouldn't have any idea what she actually did. You just saw her go behind the wall.
Man, you really don't want the party to be saved, huh? Okay.
I'm just...
Not
Oh.
you,
Arrowie.
Arrowie.
I mean, 2 of you already died, so I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be safe or not.
Is Magnus
I'm sorry.
running out of that
Gentle
area?
repose,
Hey.
they could be saved.
Yeah, he's following her, Laura.
Just saying.
Okay. Alara, you're gone. You're out of there.
Yep.
All right. It's now Faceless number 1's turn. It sees its companion get exploded. It is going to walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is going to reach out and it's going to touch Arrowy with its what is it? Terrifying or paralyzing touch. And does an 18 hit.
Yes.
All right, and it's going to be 3d6 plus 3 cold damage. Arrowy's going to take 12 points of cold damage. Are you down?
I am down,
Okay. And
but
it
I
is,
still feel good.
it's now Arrowy's turn. Can you whisper me
Fucked up one
a
of those guys.
save? This is not how I wanted this night to be.
Fuck.
Boom! Alright, give me 1 second. I just fucked that up.
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear nobody.
Can you hear me?
Exactly. Like I heard boom and then it disappeared.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just give me a second. My system's all jacked the fuck up. All right. Yep. It is now Arrowy's turn. Or no, that
how
was
do
your
you-
turn. That was your turn.
That
My
was
bad.
my turn.
Yeah.
How do you do your 20s for death saves? Do you do it 2 or do you do it as it pulls you out?
Nope. You're awake with 1 HP.
Okay.
But the only unfortunate thing is it's now the faceless number one's turn.
That's okay. I'm like a little roach.
So it's going to attack you with advantage because you're essentially down on the ground still. It rolled a 9 plus 7, which is a 16.
That is my
And
armor class.
a 19 plus 7. Alright, so you're then going to take the 3d6 plus 3 cold damage, which is going to put you down again. I said boom because she rolled a nat 20, which automatically made her wake up, and I thought that it was going to be her turn again, and I was hoping that she was going to do what she did the last time, but it wasn't her turn. So, god damn it. Oh, fuck. Alright, it is now Arrowy's turn again. I just need you to whisper me death save. God damn. Okay. Alright. It is faceless number one's turn again. It is going to roll with advantage. Oh, it misses the first attack. Well, the first roll was a 7 plus 3 is a 10. Oh, and it was a 7 plus 3 again. Alright, so it missed. So you don't take any automatic fails because it didn't hit, so it didn't crit you. So it is your turn again. So go ahead and whisper me a death save. Oh my god, I'm on the edge of my fucking seat. This is crazy.
Come on, Arrowy.
All right. It is the creature's turn again, the faceless's turn again. So it's going to attack you with advantage twice again. Oh, fuck. I don't even have to roll the second one. It rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
And with that, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
I knew you had it in you, Mahone. I knew you had it in you.
Kill a poor defenseless bunny. I didn't think you had it in you, but clearly.
Yep. I would
Dude,
just kill
that's
everybody.
what said was gonna happen from the start. I've been waiting for it.
Just reminds me of session 1 of the very first campaign I played with him.
So that is where we're going to end this session. I want to thank everybody who is watching for being here. I really appreciate it. We just witnessed tragedy. There's really nothing else more than I could say. I want to thank everybody for being here. Draco, Cahill Pot, and then I see that Italian Siren came in. She just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for the subscription. It was a nail biter. We will be back a week from today. Yeah, and I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. And we will see you next time on Horror Becomes Them.
read to them the little prank you did.
Oh, yes. Wait, before we go, everybody stay. I was saying earlier that I pulled a prank on April Fools on the group. I was joking with them all, and I had sent a message in our Discord, and basically it was like a breakup letter, essentially, and it reads as follows. Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you all about something that has been on my mind for a while now. After much consideration, I've come to the difficult decision that I will no longer be joining you all in playing D&D. While I've had a great time playing with you all and making unforgettable memories, I'm just not feeling the same vibe as before. I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for everything that you've done for me during our time playing together. Adam, Arrowy, Beckett, Jade, Megan, you've all been amazing friends, and I couldn't have asked for better people to play with. Our games have been filled with laughter, excitement, and adventure, and I will always cherish those moments and memories. I hope you could all understand and respect my decision. I will miss playing with all of you, but I know that it's time for me to move on. I wish you all the best in your future games, and I hope that you continue to have a fantastic time playing together. I'll always be here if you need me, and I'm looking forward to keeping in touch with each and every one of you. Thank you again for everything. You are the best. So I said that, and they fell for
At
it.
11 a.m. on a Saturday.
Arrowy and Beckett fell for it, and then I said if they don't make that, they're fools. And Beckett said he was just texting his girlfriend, hold on, it's April Fool's Day, I swear to God. And then they took back all the nice words they said, and I said I did it to Tantalus, my brother-in-law Glenn. I did it to him in our group, in our in-person group, and Glenn seriously messaged me like literally within seconds of me posting in our in-person group on Facebook. He said, bro, what the fuck, are you serious? And then he was like, you motherfucker, it's April Fool's, you son of a bitch.
See, I didn't see any of this till like, I don't know what, like 8 o'clock at night. So like by then I had already realized like, everybody's comments told me this was fake.
Yeah, lucky you. I got the message right before going to watch the D&D movie. So I started crying in the middle of the D&D movie, thinking about our gaming and thinking it was actually over. And I was like, are you kidding me? This hurt. And then I come out and then I'm like, wait a minute. That son of a bitch. It's April Fool's Day. I pull up my phone and sure enough, I see everyone commenting, oh, how could you? Like, really?
Yeah, so I pulled a fast one on them. But, you know, it was all with love. I like April Fools, and I like doing little harmful or harmless. I mean, harmless like little things. I know some people out there enjoyed trying to be all crazy with their April Fools, but I wanted to do something that was like harmless, that just kind of like threw them for a loop there for a second, and then they were like, "Oh fuck, it's April Fools." I wish today was April Fools because I was not expecting this session to go the way it did, and I'm still kind of like, trying to process it all. But yeah, that'll do it for us this week. We will be back again Thursday of next week. If all the stars align, hopefully everybody will be able to make it. We'll be back again 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again for being here. And this has been the 25th episode of Horror Becomes Them. We'll see you later.